Oh man, so it's like a late evening right now. Y'all gotta pardon me. I went to go hang with my friends and shit again. Oh man, I'm stuffed to the like. Listen, I was already stuffed from that freaking Chipotle or whatever. I go over there, man. They had everything, bro. Like everything. It's just a mix. Like where I'm at, it's a mixture of like Honduran and Dominican. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, oh my God, I have both foods, man. I definitely had a good Sunday, that's for sure. Give me a second, I'm gonna share this. We're gonna talk about Sara Stokes. I think I should know and hear about that. Okay, just give me a second, y'all. I just want to share this out or whatever. I have to create it and then share it out. So give me a second. Talk about Sara Stokes real quick. What's up, Sara? If you see this. Can you tell me in all Honduran neighborhood? Anyway, listen, right? People will catch on. They'll tune in or whatever. Listen. So I gotta rewind all this back for y'all. All right, it's gonna take me a second to get to it, but I'm gonna rewind this all back for y'all, update all y'all, whatever. All right. So first of all, you can go on my page, right, and there's like 2 or 3 videos that I put up, and it's with Sara Stokes. I guess it's what she goes by. I don't know, but Sara, formerly of Making the Band, which if you're not familiar with Making the Band, it was a show that Diddy produced, helped co-produce with MTV for maybe like 4 seasons. I think it was like 4 seasons of it. Short-lived, but it was still liked by many. Did numbers. A lot of people saw. A lot of people loved the show. Whatever. It is what it is. You know what I'm saying? So check this out. Here we are years later, right? Here we are years later, and we got Freddie P, and we got Chopper. You understand what I'm saying? Listen, I can't do nothing about this whole neighborhood, Dominican, Honduran. I'm trying to tell you something. Like, you know what I mean? Like, Jack House of Water. Can't do nothing about it. It's a lot of music out. Anyway, these guys, they seemingly got their own points of views or whatever for various reasons. I don't know why. I stopped trying to understand it. I will say thank you to Freddie P for taking your measure and doing what you do. We ain't got to talk about that on camera. You know what I'm talking about. Now, you know I know what you're talking about. You know what I'm saying? I seen your interview the other day. I appreciate you. You know what I'm saying? Chopper City, I appreciate you. You know what I'm saying? Do that on your own standard and fall back. You understand what I mean? You understand what I'm saying here? Do that for your own standard, for your own constitution. You understand what I'm saying? You'll understand in 10 years when they look back at it and talk about it, because trust me, they're going to look back and talk about it. They're going to look back and talk about it. Please believe that shit right there. If anything, they're going to look back and talk about this shit like they look back and talked about, and I hate to put it in comparison to O.J. Simpson, because O.J. Simpson was something totally different. O.J. was accused of killing 2 people. Diddy ain't been accused of killing nobody. You understand what I'm saying? Let's put that in perspective, though. But anyway, moving on. There's been a litany of different things said on the Art of Dialogue by these 2 gentlemen, Chopper and Freddie P. As many of y'all know, I ain't got to bring it up. It ain't no surprise or whatever. It's been said, right? Okay, fair. I will say initially, their diatribes, I'm going to put it that way, their little diatribes on the Art of Dialogue's channel, for the better sake of reason, they was a little bit rambunctious. When we say, boys, little rambunctious. Is that fair? A little rambunctious? All right, that's fair. Little rambunctious. Let's leave it there. No more than that needs to be said. It was a little rambunctious. I'm glad that you took character and took flight and took your constitution under mind and circumnavigate. I appreciate that from both of you boys or whatever, because trust me, the same way you're seeing Diddy go down, whether you like it or not, if he goes down, it's the same way they'll bring your son down. It's the same way. As a matter of fact, you're setting up the standards and the precursors for them to do so 10, 15, 20 years from now, believe it or not, with all your enthusiasm. But I'm not going to take you away from your enthusiasm. You feel how you want to feel or whatever. I just have a problem with the real hardcore people that just don't like the guy. I'm like, okay, it's one thing if you don't like Diddy. It's another thing if, goddamn, you just saying, I don't like the nigga because I don't like the nigga. You know, I plan on having a son one day. And say this world is set up, right? And this world says, before a nigga even get tried as an, you know what I mean, whatever, he's already guilty. And so now if my son doesn't have millions and millions of dollars at his disposal to hire 9 lawyers. I thought about this today. We was having an open conversation about this, because I got to see this from all perspectives and how this may or may not end. You understand what I'm saying? Some of y'all might be surprised how it is. Some of Some of us might be surprised out there. One thing I do know, based on public scrutiny, he can't come right back into the music game if he does come out. Not in the capacity he formerly was anyway. Not for a couple of years. He'll have to walk away. He'll definitely have to walk away. You know, there'll have to be a new face. There'll have to be a new face, definitely. Boy, figure that out. Anyway, long story, if that happens, I don't know if that necessarily is going to happen, but if that happens, I have to be conclusive with the line of what am I going to do? Well, I know partially what I'm going to do, but I want to get back into Sara. Sara, if you go on my page right now, you'll see Sara did a video. It's a very lengthy video, too. She did a live. And I listened to the whole entire thing. There was only certain pinpoints out of it that were worth bringing up. But one of the things she brought up was she directly went and attacked both, you know, cooperatively. I'll put it that way. You know what I'm saying? It was very low key. It was very subliminal. But she said it to the point where you knew who she was talking about. She was addressing Chopper and she was addressing Freddie P. It's on my page right now. You understand what I'm saying? That's why I said I'm here to gain clarity. You know, I'm conciliatory. That's all I do. I make sure you always have clarity. I want you boys, regardless if we split ways or whatever, this thing's up. You know what I mean? I want you to always have a good life after this. You understand what I mean there? It's very important you guys have a good life. And whatever that entails, or the metrics of that, or whatever the case may be, I want everybody that was working at that company that didn't have nothing to do with shit like this, their reputation go away. See, with a lot of people, before I start the Sara thing, I want to put this as an example. Puff had hundreds and hundreds of employees. Y'all do know this, right? Hundreds and hundreds of employees. So now that he goes down, all those black jobs go away too. Are y'all gonna hire those black and white and Latin people that were formerly working for him? I think not. Most of y'all not in the position to do so. That's why it's almost, listen, you shouldn't be able to say you got your own business unless you can hire at least 6 motherfuckers minimum. If you can't hire 6 people minimum, you don't have your own business. You have something that you sell. Is that fair? You know, so like I said, with this being said, Puff hired hundreds and hundreds of people. People were employed by him, whether it be Diageo and their efforts with Sara out in Norwalk or many of the other places that he had business. He had people employed, hundreds of them. At one time, it was us, you know. So I take this in prosperity, but I'm telling y'all, start digging into economics a little bit more, and you might get a trajectory of what you're doing. I'm not saying take away your support, or it always gets confused when people, and I say this a million times, think what you want to think. I'm not here to circumnavigate your mind into thinking something that you don't want to think. That's the worst type of motherfucker you want around you. That's the worst type of motherfucker you want around you. Black, white, young boys, old heads, all alike. Remember what I just said. You don't want no motherfucker like that around you right there. Or I'm changing things because he said so. You know what I mean? So you changing your position because of my feelings? Get that motherfucker away from you right ASAP. ASAP. In any interpretation of them. Criminals will be deported after Trump's next 4 years out go into effect. You know what? I hear you on that with the violent ones. But see, I live in the New York City tri-state. And the only thing we grew up with here was like Puerto Ricans, Hondurans, and I'm talking about even later in life. Puerto Ricans, so stop typing and listen. Because this is not part of the conversation, but I want to put this clear. We had nothing here but Dominicans, Puerto Ricans, Hondurans, Panamanians here and there to spickle, and a few Mexicans here and there spickle. Mexico's always been in New York. Like a lot of people try to point out the Mexicans, one Mexican was Venezuelans that they had the issue with. So, you know, you gotta break down your groups, and are they Hispanic or are they Latino? See, some people don't even know the difference between that, and that's another conversation. I'm gonna have that conversations with you guys on here. I just don't think it's in depth for this one right here. Like I said, this is a quick one. I'm just talking about this because I saw Sara and I saw the video she played. In the video she played, she went in and she said, yo, she called them Chatty Patties. She called both of them Chatty Patties. That's Freddie P and Chopper. She said, yo, why are you constantly talking about me on multiple days or whatever of the week? And I said, I get it. You know, let's be real. There's a check behind a lot of things that people do here on the internet. There's a check behind it. You know what I'm saying? A lot of these podcasters is paying people. They won't admit they paying people. And then when motherfuckers get up there, they show their ass. Now, trust me, I'm a person who regularly does 10,000, 100,000, 300,000 all the time. Y'all see it right here on my page, and I'll guarantee you, I don't do no acts. You understand what I mean by act? That means you got a caricature. You come on camera, you're like this. Hey guys, guess what? You know, some old like fake shit. Like I don't do all that shit. I don't switch up for niggas. Nigga, fuck you. They'll respect you more if you say that. Listen, check it from somebody that lived a whole bunch of their time and still doing Connecticut. You want white folks to respect you, the most important thing you got to learn how to do is say fuck you. Instead of brown nosing with a motherfucker, they say something you disagree with, say fuck you to their face. They'll respect you, I guarantee you. Try this as an experiment, I guarantee you. You understand what I'm saying? Don't do it in a forceful motion like you're ready to start a fight. Just look at them sarcastically and say fuck you. I don't agree with shit you're saying. Even a white man will tell you that. You know what I'm saying? I grew up nothing but around Italians and Greeks the latter part of my life, so and I rolled with them. So I know what the fuck I'm talking about here. And they're not that white yet, but you know, you learn how to interact with people along the way. That's all I say. You know what I'm saying? Anyway, let's circle back and navigate back into the conversation here about her going off on Freddie P and Chopper. And Sara said what she had to say. And she said, period. Who gonna stop me, boo? Who gonna check me? That's what she said. She said all that too. She said, who gonna check me, boo? Who gonna check me? That's what she said. I swear to God. I wouldn't misquote Sara. What I gather from this is something big, and I'm gonna take Chopper and Freddie P out the equation right now. Because see, this is bigger than what Sara is talking about. Right now, boys, I want y'all to understand something. A lot of that stuff that y'all say on these channels, it can be funneled into something else. You do know that, right? And then certain person took the opportunity and they said, you know what? I think I want to get some type of civil law. You know, lawsuits is flowing everywhere. Everybody's suing everybody. You know what I'm saying? I had a motherfucker try to sue my cat this recently. Sue my cat. Said my cat was coming on their property eating their cat's food too. I swear to God, that's how crazy it is out here. You understand me? So, be careful what you say. Not on your channel. You're free to say whatever you want to on your channel. That's why I keep it on my channel. But be real careful what you say on somebody else's channel. Oh, you get on somebody else's channel. That's a conspiracy. That's how they can mold it. That's for Chopper and Freddie. Chopper and Freddie deserve to live too, just like I do. You know what I'm saying? And there's a lot of insurmountable odds sometimes that want to stop people from eating. You know what I'm saying? One of mine is people, you know, directing attention and saying that I'm this, I'm that based on their narrative. You know what I mean? Another one is, you know, you get people that will be in circles or whatever with other, what's going on, Kareem Smith? You'll get people that's in other circles with other people that say, yo, I don't like that nigga. They'll say, oh, I don't like him either. You know what I'm saying? Like, they don't even know the person not to like him. They just say, I don't like him. This goes with girls, whatever. So, with Sara, and like I said, Sara made an announcement and she did it via her live, and she said, quite frankly, you are a beautiful lady. You're welcome, I mean that. She said, quite frankly, on her channel, this is over. Y'all gonna stop talking about me on the Art of Dialogue and numerous other various podcasters or whatever, and stop being chatty patties. That's what she called both of them, you know? I gotta say it the way it is. Y'all know I plain spoken over here, and that's what she called Freddie and Chopper. Freddie and Chopper, listen to me. You get no pluses out of talking dirt about her. It might be an opportunity if you guys can get the publisher back that y'all can do some touring off the name. You see what I'm saying? You want to keep it together. You want to keep it tight. You understand what I'm saying here? Fuck this shit in the moment right now. You can perform those songs for a little bit. Even if you're doing a state fair, fuck that. That's $5,000. That's $1,000 between a couple of y'all. You see what I'm saying? So, or $800, whatever. It's still money that you didn't have for doing a gig and doing what you love to do. So listen to me when I try to tell you this. Look at your options and trajectory, not your options that are immediately in front of you. My father told me that a long time ago, and it always stuck with me. And he got it from, I think he got it from my uncle, really. You know what I'm saying? But he said, yo, don't be so quick to embrace the moment. See, momentary shit is like you buy a new car. That's in the moment. In 2 weeks, that car is old. You ain't thinking about it being brand new no more. That's a new pair of sneakers. You know what I'm saying? Stuff like that or whatever. Y'all ever notice I'm never buying dumb clothes and stuff like that? You ever notice that? I keep it very basic. So what I mean is that in the trajectory of where you're going. Okay, well, if you become a multi-millionaire, you could buy all that shit all the time that you want to. See what I'm saying? If you become a millionaire, you can buy all that shit anytime you want to instead of trying to be a millionaire and looking like that shit on the way up. It doesn't work that way. You always gonna be, it's gonna take you longer to do it that way. And trust me, I always address flying, all that shit, but I knew how to keep it to a minimum. Sara, it's a link to y'all doing any other type of performances or anything else like that that's worthwhile to come see. In some cases, nobody will even show up if Sara or Babs ain't there. Y'all know that. Y'all know that. In some cases, nobody will show up if Ness ain't there. Y'all know that. The crowd always had favorites between you five. You know that. 6 of them. It was 5 or 6. Dylon was the other. Dylon's got fans. Dylon's a DJ now. I was around Dylon, what, 2 years ago, maybe a year ago? Maybe 2 years ago, 3 years ago, whatever. Dylon's a DJ now, if y'all didn't know. You know what I'm saying? Sara had every right to say what she said. All right, boys. And I want y'all to go over there. If y'all gonna talk over there with the art of dialogue, find something else to talk about, man. At least Sara and her bending over duties. You know, that's why she broke up with her husband on some shit, right? Yeah, I know. Sara did, like, I think a couple of months in jail. Well, I know she did some time in jail, but I think a couple of months in jail for domestic violence. Y'all ain't know that? Yeah, Sara did some time for domestic violence. I never got the particulars of what the domestic, was it a domestic assault or I don't know, but I know the dude, he was pretty bruised up. And she had been with this guy for a long time. So, Sara, I got to play the mediator here. If you were, and I'm just saying, if she was, as the rumors are saying, sleeping with multiple guys as she was with this guy, that would have been sad because this guy really loved her. They got 3 kids together, don't you know? So you gotta really love a motherfucker to be like, yo, listen, having a kid with a chick is one of the biggest motherfucking things you'll ever do in your life. That's one up. I said one up. But it is having a kid and who you have the kid with and what the family is like of the woman that you had the kid with. The woman that you had the kid with could be a great woman, but she got a fucked up family. Trust me on this one, dog. You in for the fucking ride. Buckle up. Shit's rough. And you're going to incur all kinds of niggerty along the way. You know, this Christmas, everybody ain't got it like that. You got a couple $100. That motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? You know, I rent late this month. You know, everybody ain't got it like that. Y'all got a couple $dollars. I know y'all doing real good and shit. But listen, I watched my mama be that person. I watched my sister be that person. So trust me on that. And in occasions, I've been that person. I provided Christmases for kids. Man, I'm on like my fucking 12 pair of stepkids. I'm on my 12th round of stepkids at this point, probably. You know what I'm saying? There's a lot of kids with me and them, and they don't even know it. You know what I'm saying? Because I dealt with their mamas for a while. You know, I was like, well, one chick, I was probably with her when her kid was about 2 years old, up until the time he was probably damn near to turn 8. That kid know me. Like, that's all it is. How you doing? That kid know me. That's all it is. You know what I'm saying? That's still my little man to this day. Hits me up, calls me, all that shit. I just talked to him maybe 4 or 5 days ago. But see, he got a little bit of me in him. You know what I'm saying? He even tells me, I'm glad you told. A lot of people will never let that story out. If you ask anybody, people that was in Crystal, they know. And I'm going to say that to NL. NL know what I'm talking about. Ain't nobody else going to know what I'm talking about except for NL people. When I used to be over with Crystal, man, one of the things I used to always do, because we always had guys like that when I was coming up, is I used to always say something to the kids and shit. And I would, like me personally, I ain't even going to lie to you. I would pick particular kids that I would talk to because I felt like I could reach them better than others, if that sounds messed up or not. But I did it. And people that know me, they're going to batch this up. I've had kids to this day come up and tell me, or even if they don't tell me, they got something good going on or whatever, and that's what was missing. A lot of dudes and a lot of women as well were locked up for like a 12, 13-year period, and these were teen parents in some cases. And so all them OGs that were from the 60s and the 70s that was still walking around, they was imprinting shit in other people's heads, they wasn't around no more. They had eldered out. You understand what I'm saying? So That's why you get some of the moves. Like, if you don't understand what I'm saying, this is why you get some of the moves that are out here, because a lot of boys and a lot of women, both ways, haven't been cultured by elders. I mean, shit, you got chicks out here that's 55 years old on OnlyFans and ain't missing a subscription. Ain't missing a subscription. She'll throw that rubber band vajay up in the air. She got that snap back. Hold on one second. I got some kids walking past me. She'll throw that snap back and that tiger crawl. You in it for the long run now with Auntie, you heard me? So my point is, you know what I'm saying? Be careful what you're doing out here. Be careful who you're messing with. You know what I'm saying? Be careful, be careful, be careful. That's my only point. Be careful. There ain't no people out here really influencing kids no more, helping them out no more really like that. It's far and few between. You don't believe me? Name me a Latin American leader right now that you fully recognize. You better not say AOC. You better not say AOC. You say AOC in my chat room, I'm blocking you. Because she ain't nothing but personal interest group right at this point. You thought, you feel me? I like how you threw that laughing joint up in there. That's a fact. She ain't nothing but, like, she sold out a long time ago, B. Yo, when she first got on, she was taking like crazy Ubers, and the Ubers added up to like $4,000. So much she trying to save some money in the budget. I was like, how? How? How you saving money in the budget? You feel me? It was crazy to hear her say that, but that's this woman right there. That's how she is. You know what I mean? So anyway, check this out, man. Moving forward. Did Sara have a right to say what she said? Sara had a right to say every single thing that she said. She said what she said, like she said. So I ain't mad at Sara. You hear me? I'm not mad at Sara at all. Who I am kind of upset with is she had to make the announcement, boys. You understand what I'm saying? Don't just throw a motherfucker into the pile and the smoke fire anymore, boys. Don't do that. Don't do that. Don't do that. It scares for you that these people don't be telling y'all. When y'all on these shows or whatever, y'all do realize they up as long as the podcaster themselves wants to keep it up, right? So that means this information gets put out there. Now everybody thinking Sarah's a ho, Christmas time. You understand what I'm saying? But we all know Sara ain't a ho, Christmas time. She was married for, at least not to the proximity that most people will twist it and bend it up to being. You dig what I'm saying? So that's the sad shit about it, man. We gotta respect Sara, son. Like, if we're gonna have these conversations and shit like that, let's have these conversations in the quiet. You know what I mean? Hold on one second, y'all. I'm gonna move because they about to block my shit for that music. Hold on one second, y'all. Let me move. Because if I don't move, I can't monetize this fucking video. I hate that shit. Yeah, they cut you out. You played the littlest bit of music, these motherfuckers will cut you out. But they got this thing now, I can go back and edit it out, so that's what I be doing. Hold on one second, y'all. I just gotta move from the music. I think everything they playing right now is underground. Y'all hear that shit? This shit sound dope, but y'all know how these people, if you monetize on this motherfucker, you know what I'm talking about. They will block you for anything on here. Okay. They'll block you for anything on here. So anyway, back to Sara, right? Respectfully of Sara. Sara, I don't remember no crazy stories being out there about Sara like that. I heard one or two things or whatever, but all the stuff coming up with her sleeping with football players and this, that, and other, third, I don't know nothing about that. I ain't never hear nothing about that. From what I've seen of Sara, she wasn't no per se hoe. Did she sleep with Puff? I don't know. It's a possibility. Shit. Judging by what we see, Puff was out here with all kinds of hoes and shit. Puffing and stuffing. He's out here puffing and stuffing. You know what I'm saying? You feel me? He's out here puffing and stuffing. You was out here puffing and stuffing, Diddy. God damn. Say it ain't so, man. Yo, that's all good, man. I ain't gonna down him, man. Whatever. I can joke that nigga. I work for that nigga. I'm down there at the court. I had to scream my voice louder earlier about some bad boy shit. I'll say that to the end. But Sara got every right to say what she said right now, B. I ain't even gonna hold you. You know what I'm saying? All that other shit too, you talking about, you touched down, whatever. So I was there, I ain't see you. But I'm gonna leave that right there. You know what I'm saying? Please realize I was covering them days. You know what I'm saying? Please realize that. I go, everybody coming in and out. Everybody. Y'all boys lead, y'all rappers. Y'all are not podcasters. Start rapping the fuck again, okay? That's all I want you to do. Leave the podcast alone, start rapping. That's what I'm doing. I went back to music. That's why I've been taking a little sabbatical for 2 days. I was writing music. I was recording music. Chopper, Freddie, especially you, Freddie. Freddie, you still young. You got a chance, nigga. You understand what I'm saying? Like, you could turn the tides right now and have a whole wave right now based off them interviews you've done. You should be using that as preponderance and bouncing her. And you know what I'm saying? Don't y'all think that? Nigga, you doing all these goddamn interviews and you ain't got no music to drop. I would have had a song to drop, even the old songs. Here, take this shit right here. Tell them niggas it's on Spotify. Go spin that up. Now that nigga ain't over there at the Art of Dialogue telling y'all that. He ain't trying to get y'all papered up. Drop anything, nigga. You know how, listen, as long as it's hot, as long as it bounce, that's all that matters. I know Chopper and I know Freddie both, they got it in them. So listen to something that's going on right now, pop it out, man. Stop talking about Sara all the time. Y'all don't look 100 doing that. I know y'all think y'all look 100 doing that. Y'all don't look 100 doing that. Freddie or Chopper. I try to tell y'all before, you ain't gonna get no wins. You ain't gonna get no wins. Come on, brother. I'm about to get demonetized fucking with you, brother. Come on, brother. Come on, brother. You playing with me, brother. Come on, brother. I moved away from this guy since he was playing the music. He gonna pull up right in front of me and start blasting the music. I'm like, come on, brother. Come on, man. Louder than he was blasting it before. I can't have that music in here. Y'all know the motherfuckers will motherfucking, yeah, they'll stop the whole live. That's how YouTube work. YouTube, if you streaming and shit, they will cut your whole entire live, all that shit for that music, radio ads, all that. I ain't know they did it for radio ads too. They do it for radio ads, all that shit. I don't fuck with YouTube. I already see suit sections. But anyway, long story short, y'all got to do something like create music, man. Stop fucking around with this, you know what I mean? I'm gonna say it kind of how Sara said it, this chatty patty shit. Y'all better than that. Y'all come from a better grain than that. I expect better from y'all than that. This stringer bell talking, man. You heard me? Like, for real. That's why I'm saying it like that. I'm saying it with love, little niggas. Because y'all little niggas than me. Y'all younger than me. You know what I'm saying? But I say that with love. Y'all gonna go over there and sit with the Art of Dialogue and chat and whatever. Make sure y'all got some music to drop. Tell him to have a link for your music so you can start getting paid on top of being paid. All this going over there talking about women and having conversations about chicks and all that shit weak, dog. Don't do that shit. Don't go over there. Unless that chick say something about your mama, like that broad said about me, and I dismantled her. Y'all know that video got 380,000 views now in the course of 4 days. Now, sometimes you got to argue with the riffraff. You understand what I'm saying? Because some of these chicks out here, I won't say they all evil, but if you take it back, you know what I'm saying? Some of them are so evil in intent that it's almost scary. You understand what I'm saying? Like, there's a whole group of chicks right now down at that courthouse that don't want to see no more of the demise of Diddy. You understand what I'm saying? And I get you. A lot of y'all are mad, whatever, but they ain't doing it from a perspective of, you know, morality. They doing it from a perspective of feminism. That's what I'm trying to detect to y'all. You know what I'm saying? Like, you doing things because of morality, or you doing things because it sound good and it builds up the Me Too movements and shit like that. I mean, just to be honest with y'all, I ain't even gonna hold you. Amber Heard fucked that all up for y'all. Amber Heard fucked that all. Me Too, them too, us too, all that shit got fucked up by Amber Heard. Listen, hold your ears, you ain't never heard this. Did you know that Amber Heard took a deuce in Johnny Depp's bed? How demented do you have to be to take? Listen, I done gotten into all kinds of arguments with girlfriends. A chick really hates you. And she squat over and take a deuce in your bed, hoping that you'll lay down in it. That's some demented shit. And do you know somebody remarried this crazy, demented sociopath, and now they got a baby by her? Now we see Cassie online. I mean, on the stand, excuse me. And there was so many contradictory statements made by her, whatever, and women weren't pointed out for nothing in the name of the sisterhood. The sisterhood totals all. The sisterhood. Y'all gonna keep so depth in that sisterhood shit, y'all gonna start dating each other, y'all gonna start looking like fucking Wonder Woman and the Amazons. You know, a Wonder Woman and the Amazons, all the women lived on the island together, whatever, and then they bring in a man to procreate with, 1 or 2 or 3 men. That's how I think that's how they want the world. They want the world like Wonder Woman. You know what I'm saying? La Mascara, shit like that, you know what I mean? I don't envision a world like that where chicks is telling niggas what to do. I'm just sorry. See, let me tell you something. When you get hyenas, right? Let me tell you about hyenas. I'm talking about actual hyenas. Do you know how they hunt? Hyenas hunt in packs. It's kind of similar to like a lot of these feminists, how they do. They hunt in packs, all right? Now, y'all might not figure out what I'm saying, but there's branches and tiers to this feminism shit. There's the toxic feminist. No, you got to listen to this. There's the toxic feminist. Then there's the ordinary misandrist. You understand what I'm saying? / quasi-lesbian. Then you got your third tier. That is the one that is the utmost omega of all of them. This is the one that said all men are nothing and they all must be eradicated. Bring them with Wonder Woman to the island. May they procreate and bring us fruitful bearings of steel. You know what I'm saying? Like some real archaic type. You know what I mean? That's how a lot of women envision men be. A lot of women. It's been women, and listen, this ain't new. I'm talking about it's a group, a segment of women. It's not collectively all women. So it's a woman right now that can't think no more than wait for her boyfriend to get home so he can knock her back in. I'm not talking about that couple. I'm talking about these people that have advocacies, that have hundreds of tens of thousands of people. Amber Heard child is Elon Musk's seed from when they were a couple. I don't know that. Shout out from Montana. What's going on, Montana? Protect all children. I protect all children, but I ain't protecting Amber Heard. You out here taking number deuces in people's beds. How can I defend that? You know what I'm saying? Like, and there was actually women trying to defend that part that they just eradicated. Let me tell you something. The art of editing, okay? Listen to what I'm trying to tell you, because I'm trying to tell you how the propulsion of all this Diddy stuff is really starting to see this segue with feminism. And y'all don't see it yet, but I told you I'm very good at this. This is why they call me professional. This is why they kept me around, because I'm very good at this. Ask anybody that worked for me, I'm very good at this shit. To the point where people would be like, how the fuck did you know that? You know what I'm saying? Then they'd be surprised after it's passed. Listen to what I'm trying to tell you. In the next 2 weeks, what you're going to start seeing is you're going to see more and more feminists try to show up at the Diddy trial. You're going to get some of these movements that are going to start showing up out there. And these movements are going to be quite in the hundreds or whatever. Way surpassing anybody that was anti-Luigi Mangione. Now, this is going to be more than that because of Diddy's superstar. So you're going to get all these anti-feminist and yay, vajay type chicks out there, whatever. You understand what I'm saying? That's why I call them the yay, vajay crowd, a.k.a. the sisterhood. You're going to see these yay, vajay chicks out there, and they're going to be out there, they're going to be acting a fool just like that chick that now you're viral on my... Listen, how far did you think you was going to go? Myron got 1.2 million followers. I juiced this chick up for freaking 45 seconds, made her look so stupid, the whole entire international community talking about it. I got people doing, what do you call it? Review of it, whatever you call that, or whatever. Oh my God, man. We got people from England doing reviews of it. I had proof from Africa do a review of it recently. It's deep, but I'm on Myron Gaines' channel, the other half of Fresh and Fit. We had a crazy, what do you want to call it? A calorie challenged. No, I ain't even call it a calorie challenge. She definitely wasn't calorie challenged. We got a young feminine stud. I'll put it that way. I thought she was a lesbian, but evidently she was a misandrist. And quite maybe a nymphomaniac too, are the things she says. Now listen here, I'm gonna play this back for y'all later, but I'm gonna tell you how this feminism thing is coming into effect. It's coming in slowly as we speak. It was 2 people that sounded the alarm. You understand what I'm saying? Huggy, where your motherfucking ass at? Nigga, I came down there. I don't be there that fucking early. I came down there. It's on video. I came down there. You know what I'm saying? Shit, the fuck? You know what I'm saying? But shout out to Huggy, though. You know what I'm saying? I don't give a fuck, man. That's my bitch right there. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Jaguar, right? That's my bitch. And she don't get no bigger. That's my bitch. Anyway, listen, right? Listen, right? I mean that in a real way. Because I be trying to help the bitch. She don't even understand. You know what I'm saying? I've been really trying to help the bitch. But anyway, long story short, never mind that. She showed up, and then after that, the riffraff showed up. What she was hoping was going to show up was people that were a little bit more pertinent in the strain. What you got showing up now was a bunch of riffraff. Case in point, the chick that now we almost got close to 400,000 views on in a matter of days. This chick who I ethered the fuck out of in 45 seconds. And it was a light ether. I said, look at them legs. I just went in on her like we were standing in front of the playground. I said, I must demolish you. Because some women, you must demolish them. Make them understand exactly who you are weak compared to me. I can pick you up by one arm. Most of you, especially if you're about 5'3", I can pick you up off the head. So my point is this, man. She tried that passive-aggressive approach, not only with me, with Myron, with other people out there. There's a video of her running, a lady from Pix 11 running away from her because she's screaming stuff into her camera feed. You understand what I'm saying? These are not professional vloggers. Most of those vloggers that are down there, whether they're feminist supporting or this, a majority, I say 80% of them, have never been on a mission like this in their whole entire life, so they learned on the job. Just like I told you, Puff and them niggas was learning on the job. Yes, y'all was. Shut the fuck up. Yes, y'all was, nigga. Y'all was learning on the job. Huh? You had never been in that position. Y'all sold some records, but y'all sold records by yourself. You had sold on records with Arista and motherfucking Clive Davis. You understand what I'm saying? Feel me? You understand me? Talk too much to go some fucking where else there, nigga. Go somewhere else, punk motherfucker. Yeah, you talk too much. I don't need no co-producer, bitch. You know what I'm saying? Niggas always coming in somebody's show acting like somebody need a co. I ain't asked you to be a co. This is a solo act, nigga. It's been a solo act for 5 years. I don't go sit with niggas. I'm not. Let me get something straight here. I'm not a T-vlogger. See, I come from an elk of men. I grew up with men around me. Multiple branches of military of men. And so, you know, I went to Shriners meetings with my family and stuff like that. So I don't know. All my uncles were Shriners. All of them, except for two of them. Me and my aunt, too. You know what I'm saying? And that's from that time period in the military. You understand what I'm saying? It might not be as pertinent as it is now, but in my time frame when I was growing up, it was. So I come from a group of men that are structured in many different ways, and they don't play certain shit. And one of the things we don't do is, as men have started going around gossiping more than goddamn women have nowadays. And I mean that in a real way. Like some of y'all motherfuckers out here, hey girl, you about 5 seconds off saying that shit. I'm dead serious. Some of y'all sound, even the straight men that I've heard now lately, because this T shit goes so far. Y'all don't know about this T market. See, even that shit over there with Chopper and Freddie involved in, that's T market shit. You see what I'm saying? T market shit. That T market shit is put out there as fluff. I keep trying to tell y'all remember when y'all used to be back in the day, y'all go to the grocery store and it'd be that National Enquirer. They'd be sitting right there, right when you checking out, that National Enquirer be right there. That's what the T sector is. It's the National Enquirer. You understand? The National Observer. Bat Boy found the cave. Shit like that. You know what I'm saying? You doing it with that outfit though, man. You know what I'm saying? That's what it is. So when you watching this shit, man, like, don't pay attention to these guys, man. A lot of these guys is there for the fluff. I'll repeat it again. The only person I see down there giving a fair and accurate detail of what the stenographer is actually copying and actually the transcripts is Amon Wiggins. That's the only one I seen out of the bunch that down there doing work for shit. That Tisa Tells chick, that bitch down there for her. She ain't down there for shit. She don't give a fuck about these broads. She don't give a fuck about Cassie. She don't give a fuck about none of it. Listen to me. She don't give a fuck about. You think this chick flew from fucking the West Coast to New York because she care about chicks? You out your motherfucking mind. You out your motherfucking mind, G. Lay hands on a woman and see what happens if I catch you. All right, and you see what happens when you catch up with me. Is that fair? You see what happens if you catch up with me. But I don't put my hands on women. But you ever come in here directing me, telling me something or whatever, be close in mind. I don't do nigga tongue wrestling. I don't do nigga tongue wrestling. That nigga, I ain't did nigga tongue wrestling since I was 14 years old. I don't do nigga tongue wrestling. Yo, you know what? I don't care if you black, Latin, we the war. Niggas want to do nigga tongue wrestling. I don't do that shit. That's the articulation of idiots. You understand what I'm saying? Like automatically, when you make a statement like that, I automatically know what type of background you coming from. That's not the type of guys I ran with. See, the guys I ran with, they made the front page of the papers and shit like that. This exact Rico shit that they talk about, my guys were involved in one. I've been in raids where it was $100,000, $200,000 on disposal. I myself had a bond of over $500,000. You're not talking to a fucking amateur when it comes to that shit. You understand what I'm saying? I did the business. I know the guys has done it. You understand what I'm saying? Most of them, not all of them, are retired now. And I'm not talking about bad boy entertainment. You understand? Don't come in here throwing threats at me. And this is exactly the shit I be talking about. People come in and throw threats. Some of these girls need to get knocked on the ass. I know I won't see it coming. You think you smart? You know I can pick up your IP address, right? What if I was a cocksucker and I said, yo, you know what? I'm going to go take your IP address. You're going to run and find out who it goes along to or whatever. Because I already look at you like you a coward ass nigga because you in here with a fake name. You ain't got no picture in your profile. Your profile picture's a car. And you trying to fucking scare me? You want to fucking scare me? Let me help you. Take your profile, put your fucking profile picture up on it. First of all, you 2025 fucking internet gangster. Take your fucking profile picture like I do, put it in the fucking thing, and put your real government fucking name like I do. That's what I want you to do. Then you come back here. I'm not even gonna fucking block you. You come back here with your real government fucking name and your real fucking picture, and then we'll talk then, pal. Because at this point, you're just a fucking runt. Hey, what the fuck is wrong with you? If I see somebody hit a woman, fuck you and that bitch. How about that? Fuck you and that bitch. Go lick that bitch's ass for toilet paper, nigga. Now, like I said, anyway, back to it, because see what I mean? Ass-kissing ass men. These are men that have been raised by women. Anytime you get a man that's been raised by a woman, that's the type of comments they write in your chat room. You can't talk about women like that. Fuck that bitch. That bitch was out there, and I got several other videos that I'm going to play of this bitch out there being passive-aggressive and everything else. In New York City, she lucky a nigga ain't poke her up. And she not been in front of that courthouse. That's the problem right now. A bunch of these coward motherfuckers want to hide down there in front of that courthouse. You ain't coming over here where I'm at with that shit. You ain't coming to Brooklyn where I be at with that shit. You ain't coming to Queens with that shit. All that, niggas will stomp you the fuck out. Niggas will stomp the fuck out of Ticks and Tails. I'm talking about bitches. They'll stomp the fuck out of that bitch if she ran her mouth like she did in Harlem. Be in the middle of Harlem around people that love Puff and say the shit you said about his mama and his kids and all that. They'll stomp that bitch out. Now go ask Gene Deal that shit. Big Midwest, you better put her on. You better put her on. This bitch thinks she untouchable. That's why she was running around trying to grab up under Gene. Gene was like, hold up, bitch. And the lovely young lady that was with her was like, hold up, bitch, we don't know you like that. She thinks she got friends. That's how you know she ain't from New York. You understand what I'm saying? Your fucking friend. Up on 145th and say all that shit. Do your podcast on 145th and talk all that shit in front of people that love Puff. Huh? Who know what I'm talking about on East Side? Who know what I'm talking about? Thank you. You up here. You cool because you came up here with Lil Rod. Who the fuck is Lil Rod hiding? Lil Rod hiding. What the fuck are we talking about here? Now, I'm just saying that from a theoretical point. I'm not saying that I would set up Tisha Tails to get the shit knocked out of her. Why would I do that? But I'm just saying. You know what I mean? And the niggas is hovering her or holding her down. They know that too. And as well as a couple of them other vloggers that's over there that happen to be male too. But back to this broad. I had 4 videos of this passive-aggressive chick, including when she was going after a news anchor from Pix 11, which I'm going to play all this shit later on for y'all so y'all can see. I'm going to compile it together so y'all can see for yourself and see what the fuck I was dealing with. That woman talked about my mother. She didn't know my mother. I said, my mother will beat your ass, bitch. I told her 3 times. Later on, I find out, and I know I keep telling the story, but this is the detail in the video. Later on, I find out Queen's Flip's mom is taking up for him. Like, nah, I don't take up for this rat trash. Look at the son you, now I'm looking back and I'm like, look at the son you raised. He's successful. You don't take up for rat trash like this. You don't put it on the line for rat trash like this. And even the mom knew ultimately, this chick is rat trash. Anytime you get a wild one, let's see, especially in her day, if a chick was acting like that, they take her out of the room. She's interfering with the whole room. The older women would take her out of the room. They take her out of the room. Now I don't know about y'all family, but in our family, we any girl start acting up, take her ass the fuck up on out of here. I don't care if you 60. Get her ass the fuck up out of the room. You fucking up the vibe, basically. You know what I'm saying? That's what they basically were saying at that time, but they did that. Y'all let these women say whatever the fuck they want to say or whatever. And if you pit it up against, and I'm just gonna say this, right? Pit it up against even the doctrine. I'm not a Muslim, but put it up. I was with a Muslim woman for a long time though. Put it up between the doctrines of how Muslim women, whether they Sunni American Muslims or whether they Muslim women in general or whatever, and look how they act. Look how they carry themselves. The way that these women are acting about this Diddy shit is counterproductive. It's gonna go against you. So if y'all want to show up in the hundreds, be my fucking guest. I invite you to do it. Matter of fact, y'all want to set up a date? Well, how's it Tuesday for you? Listen, I want Tisa Tells to lead the charge. Is that cool? You gonna do that for me, Tisa? Do that. Hook that up for me, man. I need you. I need you. I need you. Shout out to Tisa Tells, man. Or half-foot, quasi-lesbian, misandrous, toxic feminist crowd all down to the courthouse, and all the bras yelling, yay, yay, the sisterhood, and yay, yay, Vijay, with a megaphone. That's what I need. I need that little nasty broad that runs around talking about asking Don Richard, hey, did you suck as D? She asked Don Richard that. I'm gonna play that clip for you. This chick was a terror down there, and niggas is like, no, it should have been a nigga a long time ago instead of them motherfuckers was down there filming me and her argue. A nigga should have grabbed that bitch. Let me tell you the only nigga down there, y'all see him in the camera. He's a nigga that look like DJ Academics. He was the only motherfucker to try to calm that bitch down. He was the only motherfucker. No, I don't respect her. You're down there bothering people from Pix 11. It's on camera. You're down there bothering witnesses that just testified at Diddy's trial. It's on camera. No, I don't have no sympathy for her. You're messing with Myron Gaines from freaking Fresh and Fit, and he didn't even say nothing to you, and you're addressing it to him and a lie. So yes, I'm gonna take up for him because, yo, I know you're lying. I know where that could perpetually go. If you got a black woman that's sitting on camera talking about he beats up black women on his podcast, where do you think that's gonna go? Y'all turning into the same white women y'all talk about we should stay away from. If you not noticed that, bitches is calling police, bitches is going on the stand, bitches is doing all kinds of crazy. I'm trying to say, yo, I don't think these bitches fuck with y'all like that. I don't think hoes fuck with y'all like that. Because the only thing I hear them saying is yay, yay, vajay. Yay, yay, the sisterhood. So how about all you lesbian bitches? I'm just saying, I'm respectfully, but disrespectfully like a motherfucker. How about you quasi-lesbian bitches get together and build a Wonder Woman Island, the Yay Yay Vajay land, you know? And all you disgruntled hoes that don't like men and don't like D no more and just want to strap on and strap on and strap on and rabbit it through life. You understand what I'm saying? With a couple of kittens, or Yorkie pork, what the fuck did they just call a Yorkie? I stay away from any chick that bought a Yorkie. That is the most obnoxious fucking dog in the world. Any chick, let me tell you something, right? And I swear to God to you. Any chick that's got a fucking Yorkie has a narcissistic, quasi-sociopathic fucking attitude. It is the most narcissistic fucking piece of, I don't know what people want to put it as, placement piece or whatever the case may be for society, is that goddamn dog. That fucking dog. This dog called, I swear to God, listen, if it was legal, I swear to God, one of them would come up missing. I make the whole fucking species of them just disappear. That is when you see a chick hovering this little fucking worthless little piece of $2,000 worth of shit in her hand, you understand what I'm saying? Because that's what he really is. He's a $2,000 placement piece made of fur. This little Yorkie. You understand what I'm saying? Listen, you ask me for a Yorkie, relationship over. You ain't got to worry about us breaking up. Relationship's over. It is the most obnoxious dog you could possibly have. And it's always accompanied by a chick that got resting bitch face. Have you ever noticed that? Every chick that got a Yorkie got resting bitch face tattooed on her fucking whole thigh. I swear to God to you. I have never seen a chick with one of them Yorkies that was actually happy in life. Either she's ugly, she's out of shape, nobody likes her, she's got an in-depth personality that just won't overhold other people. There's something wrong with her. That's all I'm saying. I ain't never met a chick with a Yorkie that was just straight 100. Every last one of them chicks was nuttier than squirrel shit. Every last one. Think about it for yourself right now. I'm bringing a point with this. I'm bringing it home. Think about it for yourself, man. How many women in history? Cruella DeVille had a little fucking puppy. You remember her from the fucking 101 Dalmatians? What she wanted to do? She wanted to get the other 100 Dalmatians. Case in point, they were all little puppies when she had them. You get what I'm saying? Anybody's got one of them little Pomeranian fucking dogs and they holding it around. That is the most obnoxious fucking statue of society you could ever have in your life. That chick that's usually attached to that motherfucker is nuttier than squirrel shit. You better run. If you meet a chick and she got one of those little arm dogs, run. Run. Trust me when I tell you this, man, run. It is a statement of their personality. It's an extension of their personality. Just like an extension of our personality is a car, a watch, clothes, whatever. That is a statement and extension of their personality. And most of the chicks I ever met, they had the little Pomeranian dogs up on there, that little $2,000 worth of fucking for. That little motherfucker. It's like when you have them up under your arm, don't you just want to squeeze them a little bit more till they go, oh! Fuck those little fucking dogs, little pocket poodle fucking. I hate those fucking dogs. Anytime I see a chick with one of those little, you know what I'm talking about, those little Yorkie motherfuckers? Those shits are $2,000. How does that little piece of worthless piece of shit cost more than a fucking Doberman? He costs more than a fucking British Bulldog. They cost more than British Bulldogs. This little fucking, and it's really, let me tell you something, he's really a genetic mixer. I know y'all don't believe me. A lot of these dogs, dog breeds that you had, dog breeds didn't actually start until, I know I'm getting into this deep, but I gotta tell y'all this. Dog breeds, like multiple dog breeds, didn't really come into the helm until maybe like 170 years ago, 180 years ago. It's quite recent. And most of it started, believe it or not, in two places. One was the Middle East, and the other one, believe it or not, was dark parts of Europe, like the Slavic parts of Europe. You know what I mean? And they bred dogs, and this is where you get everything from Akitas to, you get to, what's the other one? There's these huge dogs. I forgot what the hell the name of them is. But there's a whole bunch of these dog breeds that normally would have never existed ever in life. And what they did was they mixed and matched all these different dog breeds, and they come up with all these different possibilities of what the dog breed could be. So in this example, when they mix that fucking Yorkie and all that stuff or whatever, it's like same thing with a bulldog and their wrinkles. If you don't clean those wrinkles, the dog's fucked up. Like, you know what I'm saying? You can catch an infection and die at like 2 years old. I'm dead serious. So those little Pomeranian dogs or whatever, they're extensions of people's personalities. And those little dogs always come with a woman that's attached with resting bitch face. That concludes our part of the sermon there, ladies and gentlemen. Oh boy, Tisa tells and the rest of the cagop bang. All the fuck niggas is there. I heard the fuck niggas from what's that shit called? What's that shit called? That fuck niggas show, the Shade Room. I can't stand them motherfuckers. I ain't never liked them motherfuckers. I ain't gonna say no slander about them, but I ain't never liked them motherfuckers. The Shade Room. What's the other motherfucker? Baller Report. I ain't never liked none of that fake ass shit. Guess what? We've heard that so and so is doing so and so, and I'm like, why the fuck you care? When y'all start getting so nosy about everybody else's life, because your life ain't got shit going on, is that what it is? That's what it really boiled down to. If you busy talking about everybody else's life 24 hours a day, that might be because you ain't got shit going on. That's why you see most of these podcasts, they won't never get online and talk about themselves because nobody give a fuck. Thought about that? Most of these podcasters that hop online, if they got online and they would just talk about themselves, most people don't give a fuck because their life has not been exciting. What you gonna tell us about your work history, working at? Listen, this is why I be laughing at niggas. I worked at a record company. For 17 years, these niggas gonna get on here and tell you job histories, majority of them, not all of them, majority of them. Yeah, man, I was a head cashier at fucking McDonald's for about 9 years. One nigga on here, I've been holding this secret for a minute. This nigga was working professionally for years at motherfucking Starbucks. What, you get chubby fuck? This nigga was a professional barista. At 30-something, you old ass nigga, you better go find you a trade. Listen, some of y'all niggas and chicks, y'all got, listen, unless you the manager up that motherfucker, y'all gotta leave some of these high school jobs alone, all right? Ain't no motherfucking reason you 50-something in there working with the 19-year-olds and shit, unless you leading them on a team leader or some shit. Some old motherfuckers working some of these motherfucking jobs. You ain't never went in some of these motherfucking jobs? Oh man, there's some old motherfuckers in there. I know I'm an old motherfucker, so I can tell you when I see another old motherfucker. It be some nigga, if you 45, 50 years old and you ain't been working at that McDonald's since you was like 20, 30 something, I ain't talking about them motherfuckers. Because there's some people that's like that. There's some people that tap out at McDonald's. They've been working there since they were 16, 17, 18, 19 years old. I ain't talking about that. I'm talking about, nigga, you went as a career choice. Ain't all lie talking about people and their financial troubles. Nigga, fuck you. What's good, Fred, U.S. Marines? Speaking of Marines, how you doing, sir? Nothing, man. Enjoying the Memorial Day weekend here, rocking out with y'all, whatever. That's about it, man. Spreading the good gospel. Do y'all mind writing my cash app in the chat room, man? We was talking about Sara. You know, Sara did a whole video just recently or whatever, right? And Sara did a whole video and she was talking about Freddie P and she was talking about Chopper, you dig? And she was talking about, she was calling them chatty patties and shit like that. And you know what I'm saying? She was tired of these niggas talking about shit. And I gotta see where she coming from, because if you take it in perspective, both of these niggas and both have been on the Art of Dialogue talking about Sara, right? And I thought about it in perspective, and at first I was gonna say, you know what, it ain't no big deal, whatever, it is what it is. Then after a minute, it was just the stories kept coming up more and more, and I'm just like, yo, man, y'all gotta chill, let that go, bro. Don't do it dirty like that. She married and shit now, you know what I'm saying? You already saw this nigga Alex Vine go through it, right? That nigga going through it, Sean. I wonder what that talk later on that night was like. You understand what I'm saying? Like a real talk. What was that conversation like when? Let's start that conversation. What was the conversation with Cassie and Alex Vine when they got home later on that night after the testimony? I wonder what that fucking combo was like. I need that combo right there. Who got that footage? I need that footage right there. Yeah, he's probably, oh my God, I can't believe you were singing 13 different prostitutes. Oh my God, Cassie, you fucking there. I wanted to, no, oh, you got $30 million, I'm gonna stay shit. $30 million and let your chick explain why she got multiple D's in her jaw, so many that she started getting sores. That's a fucking marathon right there. Niggas don't want to talk about that though. Y'all want to soft shoe everything. I ain't soft shoeing everything. Just like that chick right now that I'm vowed for 380,000 views on Myron from Fresh and Fit's page. Fuck that. Shout out to Myron, man. Shout out to Myron. What y'all up to, man? Y'all pour at me, man. I'm hungry right now, so I'm eating. You know what I mean? I'm real. Shut the fuck up. Y'all give me a second, man. I'm eating. I'm hungry as shit right now. We having church right now. You understand me? We having church right now. We got to talk about these hoes. We gonna talk about these niggas. We got to talk about these hoes too. How come we always having conversations about the men, but we ain't never having conversations about the hoes? Let me give you an example. Depending on what Bible and what scripture you pay attention to, God made both Lilith and Eve, right? He made Lilith first, depending on what scripture you pay attention to. He made Lilith first, at least by the Jewish Torah. And then she fucked up and went to obey him. So he made him another chick. He said, this time I'll give you one with a piece of your rib. And she still betrayed him. And in the mortal words of Minister Jack, if God can't save these hoes, why the fuck are you trying to? You know what I'm saying? If God can't save these hoes, why the fuck are you? It's inevitable that it will never happen. You don't believe me? Every last one of these motherfuckers except for Lil Durk and Young Thug going down behind a bitch, including Puffy. You don't understand what I'm saying? Puffy ultimately will end up going down because of a bitch. What's this other nigga's name? The white dude's name? I've been covering his story too. I ain't been on him in a minute. Weinstein went down behind chicks. You ain't paying attention to the patterns. You understand me? Now, I'm gonna put y'all on for those that are not privy with history. As long back as you go back to Cleopatra, chicks have always been responsible for a man's downfall. Huh? Y'all know the story of Cleopatra? This bitch had Brutus kill him, right? And then turned around and married her son so she could keep the bloodline and keep the money in the family. I lie to you not. You hear me? You know how many stories there are in history of men being betrayed by their wives, shit like that? That's a real talk. And then they lose all their riches. Their riches get inherited. Go to families sometimes who don't even belong to their bloodline. And the next thing you know, you got a new dynasty started based on the money that you helped earn. Become another nigga with more music. All right, man, don't come over here with that shit. It's old timers day. You already know these niggas is running out here. Boom, scoop, boopity boop, badoop, boop. You know what I'm saying? It is what it is. Men, I've always fallen to women throughout history. Multiple different dynasties, multiple different cultures, multiple different religions, and it can happen to you too. Just like it happened to Adam. And he was the first that God created a man. Please understand that. And all the pursuit after that was chaos. Cain killed Abel. You see what I'm saying there? There's always a link to the serpentine in women. Not all women, but a high majority of women have been cursed. And I believe that. And based off if you believe the Bible and the tenets of the Bible, I would go back in the Torah. I would go back and I would look at, and I'm not saying this is all women, that's ridiculous. What I'm saying is there's a skew of women that are a little bit more evil than other women. That's what I mean. And they've been operating throughout the world since the beginning of time. And whether it's fucking Cleopatra or so many people hold up in Hollywood, I'm like, this bitch is a murderer. I've always said that about her. I had a family member, I can call them out, they always said that about her, and that's why I always said, I said, that bitch was a murderer. She plotted a murder. She had Brutus kill Caesar. But y'all ain't gonna blame me, y'all gonna hold her up high. It's crazy. I was watching, what's that nigga's name? Unk something, 305, some shit like, what's that nigga's name? What's his name? Unk 704? Who's that? It came to my feet for some reason. What's the nigga's name with the funny ass accent with the dreads in his hair? Y'all know what I'm talking about? Unk 305, Unk 317, some shit like that. I was watching this show. He had this white kid on there. This is how fucked up the game is. He had this white kid on there. And all the years we know Eminem ain't never said the N-word, right? I don't know who this white boy he had on here with him yesterday. He thought he was down. I was thinking to myself, because he was saying the N-word several times. What if I do say nigga? And I'm thinking, Unc will punch him in his mouth for saying it. Unc ain't do shit to him. You know what I'm talking about? The nigga that got like the one dread, dark skin. Always talking about he used to fuck with Nelly, write songs for Nelly or some shit. I don't know. I was like, yo, my nigga, you gotta check that shit. Now the other white boys will watch think it's cool, but you got that nigga on there. Yeah, one of my mother will beat that nigga the fuck up. When you come to New York, say that shit, nigga will beat you the fuck up. On my mama. Oh, hell. You come up here, calling us niggas, we gonna beat you the fuck up like word like. Ain't no joke, like dead ass. We gonna beat you the fuck up. Red ass, fuck that nigga. That's your mans? That's your mans? I don't think that's your mans. You don't want to explain that to niggas, that's your mans. Yeah, that's my man right there. You know, the white boy call everybody nigga. I'm dead ass serious. Unc 307, what's his name? 704, Unc 5510, whatever the fuck his name is. This nigga had a sucker on there with him, man. I was like, yo, who this sucker ass nigga he got on here with him? There's some white boy. I'm gonna share that shit just so y'all can see it for yourself. White boy was on there talking about nigga this, nigga that, nigga this. I said he wouldn't even got to the second nigga. Who would snuff that nigga? I've heard, I've never had a white boy say nigga around me. Ever. Ever. You know what I'm saying? They'll say, yo, niggas is like this, but I had an Italian partner who used to do that, but he ain't never say it like, yo, nigga. Like, he ain't never say it like that, like you in the conversation, nigga. Unc 2516 should have snuffed that nigga. Live on camera. They be ready. That's what I don't like about dudes. They be ready to turn up on their own people. And he was turning up on a murderer. What's son's name out there? Baby's brother. He was trying to turn up on him. I don't know if it was a game or what it was, but it was funny to me. I was like, yo, what y'all got going on? They act like they was arguing, him and Charleston White. There's a couple of situations I didn't see shit with the boy. And I'm just like, yo, what the fuck this nigga doing? But it's all gimmicks nowadays. With these podcasts, it's all gimmicks. That's why I was saying to Chopper and I was saying to Freddie P both. Y'all cut that shit out, man. Cut that shit out. You're gonna get your money, but you can get it better than that. Have some fucking music ready to go. Y'all don't realize, even if it's just a couple of songs, those are new songs you could tour off of, those are new songs you could perform. You know what I'm saying? And they all can't be if a motherfucker got 300,000 views or 400,000 views. You understand what I'm saying? So, basically, y'all take the initiative and do music every time y'all doing them interviews with them niggas and shit. Because them niggas is using them interviews, bro. They getting hundreds of thousands of views off that shit, like dead ass. Like, it's crazy. It's crazy. So I want Chopper, and I don't want Freddie P both. I want them to be used. Like, and maybe not directly, but indirectly they being used. You feel me? So that's not the best thing of interest. So that's all I'm saying. Other than that, man, I'm Gucci with everything, man. I didn't even put up the cash app because there ain't no reason to. You know what I'm saying? Like, this is one thing. I wanna close this out with this because I'm gonna get ready to go. I'm going home. I'm tired. I ate good all day today. I ate that last bit of a little Chick-fil-A because I had it left because I stopped eating because I got back over to my people's house. But I had all kinds of good Honduran food. I still got some of this shit in my teeth. I gotta brush my teeth. Anyway, long story short, I just wanted to say this. I don't understand. I want to say this the right way. When I talked earlier in this podcast, right? Lo mami, para no te vayas. ¿Tú tienes novio o no? No tengo. Está presentado, ¿no? Como que sí. Anyway, listen. I want, about this donation thing. I want to talk about that real quick. Enable for me, and what I've told y'all, and I find it very weird that Tisa Tells and a few of those other bloggers are not using my words that I've used previously. You're not paying attention. Well, I've got a lot of expenses I'm incurring. No shit, you're in New York. It's expensive as fuck here. I want to continue getting back into the field of covering this like I've been covering it for the past 8 months. And you guys, for some reason or another, to the avail, not been of any help whatsoever. I don't understand why this is or whatever, but these same people come and sit with me on a daily basis, won't hit the like button, won't purchase any products. You ain't even got to donate, purchase a product. What's going on, B? You know what I'm saying? And so, you know, I had to slow down doing the stories and traveling or whatever. I had one week, man, I spent $400, and I'm like, damn, a nigga won't even buy me a cup of coffee. But a chick shows up from California, comes into an area she's not known at or whatever, not trying to act like she know all and be all inside of all things Diddy. Bitch, no, you're not. I can guarantee you that. You don't know more fuck than I know. I know shit. I've announced shit on here before, and people know it. How you doing, man? I'm doing all right, man. I could be doing better, man. You know, I just want to make this announcement before I get out. We were talking about Sara earlier. I don't even get that too much in depth on the stories anymore. I only plan to stay here for like an hour because what I experienced, man, I experienced a lot on here as far as financially, people choosing not to, you know what I'm saying, celebrate your boy like they celebrate these foreign women that come over or whatever, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, man, if y'all wanna donate, y'all donate or whatever. I just like to put this up sometimes anyway because I like to see how much hate that a group of literally minorities started, and it was mostly women. And it's crazy because these women were able not only to do this, but these women, and if one of y'all want to, just later on, just write my cash app just like that and give it to me so I can pin it. Because people, I get to tell a lot from that. You know what I'm saying? I get to tell a lot from that. But yeah, man, niggas really want me out of this story based on the narrative that they painted about who I am and how I am and this, that, and under the third. And I think that's the most chump shit in the world. And for y'all niggas that was involved in it, I'm going to see you. Oh, I'm going to see you. Please believe that. I'm going to see you. I'm going to see you. There's only one person that I might give a pass. No, two people I give a pass to. The other niggas, you got to be checked, man. You got to be talked to, man. It's a lot of crazy shit going on out here. It was one nigga that put in an extra effort. This heavy set nigga, man. I'll never forget that shit. I'm like, yo, I ain't never had a nigga run me off the block on some shit. You understand what I'm saying? By lying on me, more or less on some fucking YouTube shit. You know what I'm saying? Trying to run a nigga off. I said, that's the play now. Niggas just doing pussy moves like that. And his funny thing is, people with the same thing he did to me, people were doing to him. Isn't that ironic? The same thing he was doing to me, people previously did to him. You see what I'm saying? That's how that rock like that. So that's why I don't like a lot of people, and I don't sit down with a lot of these podcasters. I told niggas down at that, what's the name? You see me down there, and you probably won't see me down there, but if you see me down there, do not fucking come up and speak to me. I don't want none of the obvious blog. I want to talk to you. I don't want to talk to the shade room niggas. I don't want to talk to none of y'all motherfuckers. You understand what I'm saying? I got my little peoples down there or whatever that I've been dealing with since 8 months ago. Because mind you, I was the first person and the only person at that courthouse, and all of a sudden everybody trying to erase my shit or something like that. So we gonna re-upload the fuck out of this for the people that don't know. But if you don't know, just go to my live, scroll, and you'll see a whole bunch of videos that I did from 8 months ago at the courthouse. I was the first one in there on this shit. And for some reason or another, all the fucking support goes to a chick. And so it goes back to clarify what I was telling y'all earlier. The black women have devised this thing now. They're trying to financially fucking make you frail. Not all black women, but a percentage of black women. They're trying to financially make you frail. And the way they do it in this corner right here, and they take it over, is they know that the white men are not like this. I hate to say it, but black and Latin men are like this. And black men more so than Latin men. Because Latin men help out other Latin men. We helped out somebody today and fed them. This is a fact. We helped out somebody today and fed them. So, like, my point is this, and I always help people get something to eat. I always help people. Like, people don't realize that. People that know me will tell you that. I like to do it very secretly, and I like to do it very quickly and get the fuck out the way. I don't like doing it where it's like, hey, look, I'm filming it too. You know, I don't like doing it like that. But this is, see, the amount of people that I helped through my life and niggas won't do nothing for me. I'm just like, yo, man. Maybe it's time to slide off from niggas, you know what I mean? Maybe that'll be the move. I don't know. Because I can't keep doing shit for niggas. And niggas is like, yo, fuck that kid, man. You know what I'm saying? That nigga ain't nobody. Or this, that, and other, and the third. Like, that shit started to bother me, bro. I'm like, yo, damn. Like, I can't get a couple stacks so I can keep it moving. You know what I'm saying? Keep being down at the courthouse. These niggas got thousands of dollars in the team that I'm repping. Only you come in and drop a couple of dollars, and y'all niggas should be ashamed of yourself because other people are talking about it. I don't bring shit up unless other people talk about it. Other people are coming in here and they're asking me, they say, yo, how come nobody Bad Boy Entertainment's making sure you right or whatever. Ain't like niggas ain't got it. Now niggas talking about taking this nigga assets and shit. Nigga, you better hand out some money. They talking about you better hand out some money. The fuck, you better hand out some money. You know? That's what it is, man. This greedy ass niggas in the music industry, all them years y'all made all that fucking money, I gotta say the way it is. And y'all niggas barely helped anybody. This is why these niggas are not by your side right now. You didn't help anybody. You were selfish, you were arrogant, puff, and a whole bunch of other things. But I don't think you're no sex trafficker. I don't think you're no Rico artist or any of that other shit either. And I want to keep continuing with that. You understand what I'm saying? To the point where I can't defend it anymore. And when it comes to the point where I can't defend it anymore, then that's something different. But as of right now, it's defensible. You understand? And I don't want him to go down for something that's chumpish. You know what I'm saying? But at the same time, bro, you got to open your eyes while you up in there. You got the ways and the means to help out a lot of people. You know what I'm saying? You could have, I don't know the full story with Roger Barnes and his kid or whatever, but you got to look back at moments like that. You got to reflect. If you talking about this brother love shit, brother love has got to go into a full cocoon and realize everything he's done throughout life. You've done a lot of bad things in some regards, man. Beating up on women, shit like that. You've done a lot of bad things, man. And, you know, some of that shit can't be forgiven. You know what I'm saying? By God, God won't allow you, some people to forget that shit. But some people see their repentance, and I hope you do. You know, but for me, I've been on this loyal ride for a long time, and it never kind of equates or leaks back to, you know, saying professional having his day too. And, you know, how many more days of that shit can you have? You know? So like I said, man, hopefully somebody hear that, somebody come through, whatever. Financially, I ain't doing as great as I could be right now. And I could use y'all help. If y'all don't give a fuck about the team and everything's just kaput, we just like, fuck it. Say if Diddy get off, what happened then? Y'all niggas gonna want your jobs back? Puff, I always believed in you. I knew you wasn't gonna go there while you wasn't at the courthouse. I don't know, but you know what I'm saying? Yeah. Them type of niggas, you know what I'm saying? Feel me? I know niggas gonna be mad at me for saying that, but where y'all niggas been at though? Y'all niggas was always at the office. I think y'all ain't down at the courthouse. Y'all was at the courthouse last time. Remember? We was all at the courthouse last time. I was there. We got interviewed by NBC and MTV. I got interviewed by Sway in the morning. Well, Sway at the time, he wasn't Sway in the morning. My point is, you get what I'm saying here? So at some point or another, my nigga, I got to be like, yo, I can't even fuck with niggas right now. At some point or another, I got to be like, I can't fuck with niggas and listen. And I don't want to be that type of nigga. I don't want to be, Davin Lewis folded, man. He folded. Nah, I ain't trying to be that nigga. And nigga, you want me to keep on supporting you, I need to see some support too from people. Fucking hookers is out here getting $10,000 each. I don't want to hear shit from nobody. This nigga gave over 13 motherfucking hookers over 10 grand. And there's some people that know in depth with that 10 grand shit I'm talking about right now. So I don't want to hear shit from nobody. That goes for the media team. I love you niggas, but just stay out of this one. I ain't talking about you. I ain't talking about you. I'm talking for you. And the quicker you figure that shit out, the better off you'll be. God damn, if niggas is walking away with $30 million, $20 million and all this shit or whatever, and what we get, fucking nothing? Nothing. We don't get nothing. We don't even get recognition for being down there for the nigga. Nigga, this is my second run with you. When the fuck you ever came to court with me? See what I'm saying? So, at the same time, dolls, you know what I mean? It is what it is, but at the same time, I love to keep coming down there, but I can't, man. I spent over $400 of my own money. Niggas won't even come in here and buy a product. Fuck, you ain't even gotta donate. I got products for sale. Buy some. Buy your chick and buy a perfume or something. You know what I'm saying? So that go to show you that there's definitely some misandry going on with the donation shit. And women just ain't donating to niggas. So it's up to niggas to donate to other niggas. And these niggas, they just won't get it together like that. It's gonna take these motherfuckers 40 years, and by that time, I don't even give a fuck. I know what I'm up against out here, son. I'm on army of one, but I'm gonna do what I'm doing just to be right. So in history, I can write this shit down. You know, if I have a son tomorrow, you know, and his nigga gets convicted, I can't even reference the songs during my come. I can't even tell my story to my kid. It would just be a story I'll go to my grave with. Isn't that crazy? Whoever thought they'd be in a situation like that, huh? If this motherfucker loses, I can't never tell my son or my daughter any of the stories I had of coming up in the music. I can't even talk about coming up in the music industry because it's always going to be attached to him. My story is eradicating the rest of history. Can never reference that ever again. Who you mean? The guy, who you talking about? The guy that did all this shit to Cassie? You talking about that guy? You talking about that guy there? That's the guy you talking about? You see what I'm saying here? Should be wild, bro. Should be wild. Yeah, I had a whole group of like 5 different vloggers, like, make up stories. Most of their subscribers, a lot of their subscribers. I mean, I couldn't, you know, all these motherfuckers want to act like they in this overture being thespians all of a sudden in the past 5 years. So you got motherfuckers out here talking online like they James Baldwin and shit. You know, you ever listen to James Baldwin talk? Go listen to James Baldwin talk and people from that period. That's how these niggas talking now online. Well, contrary, I believe that, you know, in this lexicon and all this shit. I mean, these dumb motherfuckers. Shit sounds stupid as a bunch of articulated motherfucking dummies. You never heard of articulated dummies? That's my new single. Articulated dummies. These are motherfuckers that talk all that gibber jaggerish and, and the medication and and what I see from it from a psychological point of view, bitch, you ain't a psychiatrist. Shut the fuck up. Shut up, bitch. Don't say. I don't know why niggas won't say that. I don't know why women won't say that. Shut up, bitch. Ladies, if y'all come out every 2 or 3 months and y'all hear some ratchet chick talking shit, and y'all know she shouldn't be talking that shit, and y'all writing in the comments that she knows she wrong for that, cuss that bitch out in real time. Stop making us do it. Don't matter when we do it, matter when you do it. Listen, you get the same chick that have energy jump in a man's face, be like, I'll fuck you up, nigga, I'll do this to you, nigga. Braid 2 of your sisters. The subject go left real quick. Hey, look, I ain't mean it like that. What you talking about, Maria? I love your brother. Yeah, all right, bitch. A lot of these chicks out here, they be braver than a motherfucker when there's a man or a woman, but when there's another woman involved, oh, you see the fucking scary cat come out that bitch quick. Come on, Mari, stop playing. Keisha, I love your brother. I wouldn't say that about child mama, all kinds of extra shit. You know what I mean? Some of these fucking female podcasters, that's the problem. They've never experienced an ass whooping. I'm dead serious. Some of these chicks, the reason they talk the way they talk, listen, I remember one time I had to be 14 years old. My older sister whooped this bitch's ass and made her take off the shirt that she stole from my house when she spent the night over my sister. I'll lie to you now, she made that bitch walk home in her bra. Made her walk home in her bra. Now the point was, I bet you that bitch ain't going to nobody else's house trying to steal some shit. That's the moral of the story. Because she won't go to nothing, because there's always a possibility she might get her ass whooped again and made her walk home again in a bra. See, you got these chicks online, and the reason they so foul-mouthed, they so quick-mouthed, because they don't think there's no repercussions. Because they talking to a group of motherfucking nerds, basically. I don't talk to nerds. That's not my crowd. My crowd is not nerds. I have intelligent people here, but my crowd is not, no, I don't even say nerds. That's too good. People that are fucking weak in society. Social media and a lot of the people that go live are weak people. 10 years ago, you would have called these punks. These are motherfuckers. Yo, bitch, what you got on our fucking lunch this week, nigga? Yo, we going to 7-Eleven on you after school. That nigga. This is the nigga that's the bully now online. You don't believe me? Look at some of the personalities. You'll see what I'm talking about. And that's why you always see them in their bedroom or their kitchen talking shit. They ain't never outside talking shit. Y'all better pay attention. Yeah, they be on the bullshit getting all the money, man. Tisha Tells made an announcement. She said, I was getting so many donations that Cash App shut down my account because they thought it was fraud. That's the sisterhood. The sisterhood, let's give them a name. Because most of them look that way anyway. Y'all hold on 1 second. You know how New York be. Yo, y'all let the guy through. Jesus Christ, that's loud as fuck. He's stuck in traffic right now, so he can't get through traffic. You feel me? All right, here we go. A lot of these chicks, like I said, need their ass whooped one time. They get their ass whooped by another woman. I ain't say a man, another woman. They're shaping up. I'm trying to tell you. I've seen it a million times. A million times. Bitch be all that mouth. Another bitch show up that whoop that ass. All of a sudden, she humble mama. You understand what I'm saying? Like, listen. In reality, say some bitches from the Bronx, right? This theoretically, right? This theoretically. Say some bitches from the Bronx, from Castle Hill, something like that. They caught Tisha Tells at like 4 o'clock in the morning. Be like, bitch, pop that shit now. You think that bitch gonna pop? Oh, fuck no. You think she gonna talk the same shit she talk in front of the courthouse? We already looking at you strange. If you came from the West Coast up here, you talking shit in front of the goddamn federal courthouse. That's the epitome of pussy. That's pussy. Hey, pussy. We don't come up here and talk shit in front of the courtrooms unless we talking about the motherfuckers that's trying us. You understand what I'm saying? Fuck Judge such and such. Fuck prosecutor, son. Yo, fuck all them cops up in there. Like, that's the typical shit you hear. Niggas ain't gonna come and start talking shit about people's family and shit like that in front of the courthouse and think it's all good because you in front of the fucking courthouse or because somebody tapped on your arm. Listen, you gotta be real careful when niggas put a battery in your back. Hey, yo, don't worry about it. You good up here. You believe that shit if you want to. You believe that shit if you want to. Coming from California. Yo, you good with us. You believe that shit if you want to. I know who the fuck Gene will protect and who he won't protect. And you, ma'am, are not on that fucking list. And Gene, I don't know why you don't go ahead and tell her. I don't know why you don't go ahead and tell her. But if you need her, I understand. I understand. I'm a concerned man, but at the same time, I'm a rational man, you know? It seems like everybody else is utilizing her. Theoretically, as I know her and Lil Rod, and this is my theory, they got something going on. I caught them niggas walking out and walking down the street with each other. That's why I looked at it. I was like, she really don't think I know who the fuck is with her. Nigga had tried to have the fucking Aaron Hall glasses, all this shit. He had a maroon zoot suit on. Listen, don't wear no motherfucking zoot suit to court, all right? Even if you ain't a drug dealer, you look like a drug dealer. Trust me on this one. Never wear bright silver shit, gold plated shit. Never wear anything that looks shiny and shimmery to court. You understand what I'm saying? Because if it comes to something about a judgment, they're going to hit you for the top line. You understand what I'm saying? Say you got a shiny suit on, you going for a divorce settlement. Well, motherfucker, we got you all right. Let's hook you up there. How much you say you paid for that suit? You see what I'm saying? You got to be careful with that shit. It's like you got to be careful when you bet with these hoes. Y'all niggas sit with these bitches, and you know these bitches got toxic. See, I'm starting to blame the simps now. I think it's come that time that we got to go after the simps. You know, some of these simps out here was so up in Tisa Tell's chat room and a couple other nigga bitch chat rooms. That's what I call them, nigga bitches. These ain't no real women. These ain't no stand-up black women. I know stand-up black women. I know a black woman right now that take kids every summer out of her motherfucking pocket and take them up to the motherfucking upstate New York, let them camp out and all kinds of other shit for 3-4 days, and then bring them back on her own motherfucking day. See, that's a sister. I'm not talking about her. I'm talking about you raggedy bitches. They got no motherfucking purpose other than laying on your motherfucking back. Black, white, Spanish, all different alike. A lot of other motherfuckers from other race, man, I done laid up with black bitches. I done laid up with white chicks. I done laid up with Latin chicks. All them bitches do that. You got a bum baby by Jorge. You got a bum baby by Brad. You got a bum baby by Keith. It's a bum baby. It's a bastard baby. If you raising that motherfucker by yourself, that is a technical term. You have a bastard baby. If you with a nigga right now and he ain't the biological child's father, he's raising a bastard baby. That ain't my baby. Y'all know my motto, fuck them kids. The year the stepdaddy is over. I think it was like 2017. I was on like my 12th set of stepkids. I was like, this shit is over. I can't do this shit no more. I'm saying bye to these little motherfuckers as you walking out the door. You done broke up with mom and shit. Fuck that bitch. I'm gonna miss y'all. You know what I'm saying? Kids all runny eyed and shit.
Yeah, come back. I can't come back. Your mama don't like me no more. Shit.
You know what I'm saying? You gotta sneak up. How y'all doing? You do that for like 2 or 3 weeks. You know what I'm saying? Don't call my kids no more. You know how that shit go. The fuck? Tisa tells a lady in the street and a freak in the sheets. I don't know if she is or not. I won't put nothing like that on her because I don't like putting that shit on women. I don't like putting, like, one thing about me, I got sisters and female cousins. I don't like putting shit on women that ain't true. So I don't know that. So I'm not going to say nothing like that about her now. I don't have to get, see, you don't cure salacism with being salacious. I call out a name and all that or whatever. But at the same time, you're still a fucking girl. I ain't going to beat Tisa Tails. We're all supposed to be beat Tisa Tails up. I'm supposed to beat Tisa Tails up or some shit. Nah, I ain't gonna beat up Tisa Tails, my nigga. I ain't gonna beat Tisa Tails up, nah. And I'm definitely not gonna start flooding rumors about her, talking about she a freak in the shit. I don't know that if she is or not. I don't want to say that about that young lady. You know what I'm saying? Because beneath it all, she got a mama and a daddy that love her too. You know what I'm saying? I definitely know they don't want, even though that's the type of editorial she do, I definitely could probably confirm that they wouldn't want their daughter to be known as a hoe on the internet streets. So I ain't gonna back that statement that you said. I ain't gonna block you, but don't write stuff in there about females like that. I don't like that shit. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's okay to call hoes, because we know they hoes. You understand what I'm saying? But we can't be giving premonition of holdism. You know what I'm saying? We can't give him fortune telling readings of hoism. You know what I'm saying? Let's put it that way. I don't do that. The reason I don't do that, I'm gonna tell you why I don't do that. Because so many people get it fucked up when people do shit like that, and people start lying on them and shit like that. And that's what happened with me. A whole segment of people, I'm not gonna do what people did to me. A whole segment of motherfuckers literally started like saying he's a Diddy. That was the first one. He's a Diddy supporter, bitch. Ask me, I worked for the nigga for 17 years. Why the fuck would I not be at the courthouse? I worked for the nigga for 17 years. I still talk to some of the people around at Bad Boy. So why the fuck would I not be there? That doesn't even make sense. That doesn't even make sense. That makes me a Diddy supporter. I said, no, let me hear what the fuck they said the nigga do it, because I didn't know what the fuck he did. I said, what the fuck Puff do? I don't even understand what the fuck Puff did. Racketeer, what the fuck what? The nigga ran a record company and revolt and sold liquor and shit. I ain't never seen him do no shit like that. I ain't never seen no fucking racketeering. Yo, hold this motherfucking 300 grams for him. I ain't never seen shit like that. And I bet you the rest of the staff has neither. So, you know, that's contrary to belief, but today Tisa Tells did a video, and once again she's trying to taunt me because she's trying to make it cute. I talk shit about Puff's kids and I go up in the courtroom. You coward bitch. You look like a coward. I hope his kids are there tomorrow because I talked about them on Sunday on my podcast. Tee-hee-hee. Oh, goofy ass I can't stand a goofy ass light-skinned bitch. Ain't nothing worse in this world than a goofy ass there should be a law against goofy light-skinned bitches. I'm dead serious. I say that respectfully. Goofy light-skinned bitches are plentiful. I done met goofy light-skinned bitches my whole entire life. They pretty, but airheaded than the motherfucker. Not all of them are pretty either. But ain't nothing like an airheaded ass light-skinned bitch. I'm trying to tell you, she don't know who the fuck she want to be. Hi, my name's Tisa Tells. I know I'm a little ghetto in my delivery. My delivery is like spunky clean, but this is how the bitch saw. I know my delivery is like spunky clean, but I'm really ghetto underneath it all. I'm like, bitch, shut the fuck up. And none of y'all real women out there, y'all done called the hoe a liar on the low and everything else. Y'all real women need to start speaking the fuck up. Tell that bitch shut the fuck up. If she was sitting in front of your projects right now talking hoop-ha shit, y'all run outside. Hey, yo, girl, this bitch outside talking shit. Let's whoop that bitch ass. Think of it like that. Some of these bitches need their ass digitally whooped. You know what I'm saying? And I'm asking the real women like the Crimson Cure. She does her work. You know what I'm saying? Muslim sister, Danica. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Danica. She does her work. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Sade. She does her work. You know, I call these black women out all the time as being spearheads in this little internet community or whatever that's actually doing something. Y'all niggas need to go back and listen to some of the wisdom that's got with Sister Soldier. Y'all need to go back and listen to some of the wisdom with Sara Ali. She was talking about this shit before it even happened, before we even got here. And now here we are. Bam! You know what I'm saying? She was talking about this shit like the 90s. This is where you're headed. There was another lady, she was an evil old broad. What was her name? C. Dolores Tucker. She talked about how violent hip-hop was going to change the whole game. Guess what? She was right. She ran a steam engine over multiple copies of gangster rap in Harlem. And it was like, it stood as a precedent. And at the time, everybody was like, oh, she didn't know what she's talking about. Yes, the fuck she did. Yes, the fuck she did. These motherfucking record companies, it's not Puffs. It's not Babies. It's not Master P's. It's not Drake's. It's not none of them. Drake's suing motherfucking Universal, so how the fuck he got any power? No, the motherfuckers that y'all want, if y'all want shit to change, they inside those buildings. That's where they at. They inside those buildings. And the thing is, they're not gonna sit down and have a conversation with you fucking vloggers. That's the last thing you want to do, have a conversation with a fucking vlogger. See, vloggers have grabbed the gift of not gab. I have the gift of gab. Y'all have the gift of manipulation and shrouds and fucking, you know what I'm saying, shit like that. They make people think that something's going on and it's not. You know what I'm saying? That's why they come up with rumors all the time. This is why you have these T-sectors. Guess what, girl? What? We heard this, we heard that, and then they roll with it. I just heard the prosecutors talking about this other day. A former prosecutor from the same Southern District and another prosecutor from the Eastern District talk about the same diatribe 2 days apart from each other. That's why it's dangerous, like for bloggers like Tisa Tells and a couple of them other motherfuckers that's up in there that can eat shit and their whole fucking family can have the house crashing for all I care. You understand what I'm saying? I really mean that in a real way. Respectfully. You understand what I'm saying? Respectfully. But kiss my whole family ass, some of y'all. I got one particular dude, I gotta holler at him because he got me on his channel. You know what I'm saying? And then like at the end of it, he say, yeah, agreeing with some bitches. Nigga, don't you ever as a black man sit there and agree with a bunch of bitches looking fucking weak when you know the bitch is out of line, and even white people is sitting around you telling you the bitch is out of line. And you sitting up there, yeah, she a queen. That ain't no queen. That's a fucking joker. That bitch ain't shit. She ain't never been on shit. That's why she down there yelling and screaming and hollering at people, bothering people from Pick Celeb and all this. You call that a stand-up bitch? What was the women in your family like if that's a stand-up bitch? If that's a stand-up bitch, what's the women in your family like? They must be some terrible, trifling ass bitches. If you taking up for a bitch like that on a regular day. You understand what I'm saying? I'm not talking about Queens Flips Mom, whatever. I feel like I just said what I had to about Queens Flips Mom or whatever. I just want to make her alert because I saw a second video when Queens Flip was down there, and it was the day after the shit happened with the situation, and it was funny because he had almost the exact same thing happen. He was talking to this black kid, and the black kid was trying to explain something. He was like, trying to defend Puff, and these two niggas come across. Y'all go to Queens Flip's channel and watch this right now. These two kids come from across the street and they start chasing money. They say, yo, don't fuck with him. They tell Queens Flip, don't fuck with him. He said it's okay for a 21-year-old to fuck with a 15-year-old. I said, whoa. Y'all talking to this nigga? And so instead of acknowledging what happened, some other girl that I guess was part of Queens Flip's entourage, maybe his family member, I'm not sure. She comes across the street trying to fight the two niggas that's telling her, hey, yo, listen, this nigga right here said it's okay for a 21-year-old to fuck with a 15-year-old. That's why I say, what kind of houses y'all be brought up in that it's okay to do shit like that, nigga? Nah, it ain't okay, nigga. You understand what I'm saying? There's certain shit you can't explain to niggas. Like, you know what I'm saying? There's certain shit you at a certain age you just can't explain to niggas. Like, nah, that ain't cool. I mean, you had a mix up or something like that, that's all right. We can understand that, but like, nigga, you turn around talking about, oh, this shit all right. No, that's not all right. Not as a normalcy, that is not all right. Ain't never been all right. This ain't the wagon trail days. These girls, they got to put their birthing hips to use by 15, you know what I'm saying? Because of life expectancy issues and shit. We got medicines now. We ain't on the wagon trail. You understand what I'm saying? Because a lot of motherfuckers, they got these laws on the books. Y'all don't know this. Up in Rhode Island right now, you could be 16 years old and be a fucking prostitute. Did you know that? And the law been on the books since like fucking 1400 or something. Wagon trail days. A lot of these laws that y'all got and statutes that y'all got come from wagon trail days, come from before the Reconstruction. Some of it come before, after the Constitution, but shortly, amendments mostly. Like you see with the 13th Amendment being amended by the 14th and 15th. You know, shit like that. It takes two to tango. What you mean by it takes two to tango? I don't know. I'm like, look, this gonna shock you. I'm really not into the bitch like that. Like, listen, man, I'm in the X right now, man. I can show you 15 Tisa Tells right now. Black, Latin, and fucking probably Ukrainian or some shit. You understand what I'm saying? Like, you lucky it ain't warm out this motherfucker. It be ass out. You understand what I'm saying? Give it like another 2 weeks, nigga. It's gonna be ass out. You understand what I'm saying? It will be cheeks to be talked about in the Bronx. You understand what I'm saying? So that's why I'm saying this early right now, but there's a whole bunch of bitches that can take her. You understand what I'm saying? I'm talking about the looks-wise, body-wise too, right here in the Bronx, in Harlem. It's definitely in Queens and Brooklyn too, so you know what I'm saying? Like, she a bad bitch to a nigga that never seen a bad bitch. Y'all gotta acknowledge them niggas too. Some niggas ain't never seen a bad bitch before. A bad bitch to them is a bitch they went to high school with and they've been in love with for the past 20 years. That's a bad bitch to them. You understand what I'm saying? Now, bad bitch, let me tell you, I worked in the music industry, so y'all know this. I didn't show y'all pictures of bad bitches. A bad bitch walk into the room and the whole fucking room shut down. because all attention go to her. Any nigga that ever dated a broad like that would get frustrated. You know what I'm saying? Because you're like, damn, these niggas don't even want to talk to me. They just looking at her. I'm trying to tell you. And this is in Miami, Cali, Texas, Arizona. I was in charge of the Sara girls at the ESPN zone. I showed y'all the pictures from that. You know what I'm saying? All those girls were like printed models. So that's the difference between a bad bitch and these chicks y'all talking about that you gotta basically assemble these bitches, the baddies. A baddie to me is a bitch that need to be assembled. You don't know what I mean by that? You gotta put eyebrows on this bitch, a wig on this bitch, makeup on this bitch. You gotta do the works on this bitch for it to look like something. What you look like when you wake up, ho? Let's go swimming. Can we go swimming? If you say, can we go swimming? We go swimming on our first date. She say, no, you better run. She trying to hide something. Boy, I'm trying to tell you. My mother used to have to say, she said, you gonna fuck around and get one of these woogie boogers. I said, what's a woogie booger? She said, one of them bitches without makeup. She said, wait till you see her without makeup. That's gonna be the telltale sign of everything. That's why I don't never judge a woman that walk around with no makeup. I said, good for you. Cause I don't want no wooger booger. Kids come out uglier than a motherfucker. Be like, how did this happen? You was a baddie. Not a bad bitch. You was a baddie with all the accessories on. Listen, I want all my young boys to understand something. Y'all being fooled right now, all right? A lot of y'all gonna end up with some ugly ass babies fucking with these baddies, not bad bitches. Listen to your big cuz for a minute. The definition of a baddie, all right? I'm telling you this right now. The definition of a baddie, I'm gonna say 70% of them is a bitch that needs to be heavily accessorized to look like something. Almost like build a bitch. They build a bear, but build a bitch. You understand what I'm saying? Now, there's women out here, but y'all niggas don't want to talk to them. Most of these girls got degrees and shit like that, and they come very normal looking. I was with one for 7 fucking years. My ex-girlfriend was a fucking nerd. All right? She's Yale educated. My ex was literally a fucking nerd. Anybody who know me know this. She's taught me words that I didn't even know. You understand what I'm saying? So, like, I learned a lot from my ex-girlfriend. I'm not even going to front to you. She's highly intelligent. And so for me, when I see a motherfucker run around, they talk about, yeah, I got me a baddie. You got your baddie, huh? How many accessories does it take to put together that Pinocchio motherfucker? That motherfucker's like a marionette doll. You know, a marionette doll, you got to put it together. Put the eyes on it. Put the lips on it, put the nose. These bitches going to get nose done. They going to get their ass done. These bitches, you basically getting a plastic bitch, man. You getting a chick from Mattel. You understand what I'm saying? Have you not looked at, listen, some of these bitches ain't even got no features in their face. They got so much makeup on. They ain't got no features in their face, Fab. They ain't even trying to hold you. They ain't even got no features in their face. So, what the fuck do you think the dating game gonna look like 10 or 15? That's why they so normalize it, because, you know, these are industries. You go out and buy them fake eyelashes, that's millions of dollars a year, if not trillions. You go out and buy them weaves, that's definitely $1 trillion business. You go out and buy hair care products and maintain that shit. The beauty care industry itself is a multi-billion-dollar motherfucking industry. And every woman in the goddamn world, motherfucker, throws her tender to it. You understand what I'm saying? Now listen, I'm gonna be honest with you, right? And y'all just gonna shock a lot of you motherfuckers out there. It's probably about 6 or 7 things majorly that men will need. We're gonna need something for our skin. We're gonna need some motherfucking oil or some shit like that. Just keep the shit moisturized, make sure our shit right. You know what I'm saying? If a nigga care about what he look like and is interested in keeping in touch with women, you probably gonna need your toiletries when it comes to that. You're gonna need some grooming utensils, you know, groom your nose hair, like very simple things we use to upkeep. I'm not going to glue on some fucking eyebrows. I'm not going to put glue on some fucking hair to my scalp and flip it around talking about, you like it? Bitch, your hair was shorter than a motherfucker last week. Now you got the horse hair now in it. Take that shit out. And then the shit don't even, the shit is like, this is the shit. We got to get women to the point where they start seeing that we see what the shit look like and we know the difference between your real hair and that synthetic shit. And when I see you with that synthetic shit in your hair, you look like a fucking anime character. Especially with the multiple colors. Have you seen the multiple colors? I don't trust no bitch with green, blue, pink. I don't trust no bitch with multicolor hair. I don't care what you say. You got a chick that run around that got that Dusty run around with green hair. That motherfucker is crazier than squirrel shit. Nuttier than squirrel shit. Anyway, y'all, let me get my foul mouth joking ass off here. I thought I'd give y'all a few laughs for the evening. Um, I may or may not be live again tonight. I don't know. I'm tired as hell, yo. I ain't even gonna lie to you. I've been going for like a full 12 hours now, and most of it's involved eating and drinking. So I might be going home to sleep for a couple hours, then get the fuck back up and go back at it. So if y'all see me pop up at 2, 3 o'clock in the morning, come on into the chat and holler at me or whatever. Anybody got any questions about Sara? I want y'all to go. You can go to my shorts area. You'll see the video for Sara. I'll also share it in the community section so y'all can go there and check it out. But just go in the short section. You'll see the video for Sara. It's about 3 minutes long. Y'all check out, see what she had to say. I'm going to add some more too. Some other things I want to point out, whatever, from my perspective. But I want y'all to go check that out. Tell me what y'all think for yourself or whatever, what Sara had to say about Chopper and Freddie P. And Chopper and Freddie, yo, stall out, man. Stall out. You know what I'm saying? It's not that Puff got too many problems. That it don't look good. Don't let that girl walk in there like that. You know what I'm saying? Whatever it may be. Sometimes it was like that chick. You know, when I was arguing with the chick, I walked away from her. I said, oh man, I gotta go now. And I just walked off. Sometimes you gotta do that and just walk the fuck off. You feel what I'm saying? Just walk the fuck off. Like, don't argue with the hoe, because a lot of times these hoes want to argue with you so they can set you up in the long run. You understand me? So don't argue with these bras, man. That's all I can tell you, you boys. I want y'all to say, how you doing, Ron? You are beautiful. I want y'all to stay up to par. I want all the young, because a lot of you young boys ain't got no father. You know what I'm saying? I ain't trying to be a surrogate father, but I'm telling you what's happening. So when you reach about 20, the shit don't hit you by surprise like the rest of us guys it had to. You understand what I'm saying? I'm giving you a jump phase right here. You understand? So you a young boy, even if you're an older dude and you ain't went through some of this shit, because a lot of older dudes ain't went through some of this shit either. You know? Like I told somebody how I went out of my relationship for 7 years and it fucked me up mentally. Some motherfucker ain't never been through that. You know what I'm saying? Like, listen, you ain't even tackled the world till your motherfucking heart been crushed at least one time. You gotta have your heart crushed. You ain't a man unless a bitch has destroyed you, nigga. I'm dead ass serious. That pain is a story that only men that were part of the war gonna understand. You understand me? For real. You ain't never been in love to the point where that chick destroyed you, son. You know what I'm saying? Then you know. You know what I would like about answers like that? Excuse me. You know what I would like about answers like that? When somebody says it takes two, or both of them did it, or whatever. They only hold that solidarity when it's a point that you can highlight the woman in the equation. You ever notice that? Like, if we're trying to highlight the woman in the equation and how she was wrong, or throw some accountability or some shit like that, the bitch is lying on the channel, sassy. 60, sexy, sassy, 6'6", whatever the fuck. What the fuck made you think of that name anyway? God damn it. The bitch is lying. All right? She's lying. And instead of saying, yo, you know, okay, well, maybe she isn't lying. It takes two people. How the fuck does it take two people to lie? I don't lie on my channel. So I don't know what the fuck you talking about. I'm not going to block you, but I'm just saying at the same fucking time, give me a fucking break. If the bitch does something wrong, we should be able to call the bitch out. We should not be able to be like, okay, skip it, she ain't really throw the bottle, or skip it, she ain't really fired a shot from the gun, or skip it, she ain't really robbed the bank, or skip it, she ain't really try to kill her husband, or skip it, or she ain't really try to, you know, hit her husband. Have you noticed that some of these crazy bitches are hitting men with cars? You're not white, neither one of you. You understand what I'm saying? So that's a crazy fanatical shit you got going on here nowadays. You got chicks hitting dudes with cars, you know? So I feel sorry for a lot of you guys who don't understand that this is what you're up against nowadays. And getting one of these crazy, nutty, I've been hurt 15 motherfucking times in a relationship ass chicks, and you trying to cuddle up under them and shit, it might meet your demise like motherfucking Caesar met fucking with Cleopatra. That's what I'm trying to fucking tell y'all. They're trying to get y'all right. Y'all won't even donate or support my channel to motherfucking make sure it get there. It's just crazy to me. Now fuck all that take two shit. I don't never subscribe to that shit. Or both of them do, or everybody does. You know, like what's the other one? White people do it too. Remember everybody was running around with that one. White people do it too. White people walk into fucking Walmarts and off everybody in there too. You gonna do that shit too? See how that work? I had a motherfucker come in today. He said, "Stop smoking the white man's poison." I said, "You know you typing to me on the white man's internet on a white man's website, right? Dumb motherfucker." These niggas don't even think out before they even say a quote. This nigga said, "Stop you smoking the white man's poison." I said, "Nigga, you on the white man's internet on a white ran website that's ran by one of the whitest companies in the whole entire community, international community, fucking Google. What are you talking about right now? What are you talking about?" You see what I'm saying? So when you get guys that come into your chat room like that, I'm talking about the people that started vlogging. You get people to come in your chat rooms like that, just get rid of them, bro. Don't argue with them. You say how I do it. I block you. I'll allow you to differ with my opinion. I'll allow you to differ, huh? I'll allow you to differ with my opinion. I'll allow you to differ with what I say. I don't care, but when you come in and you say some snappy shit to me, please be aware I will show up at your fucking house. I'm fucking stupid. Alright? Like, I've always been fucking stupid. I admit I'm stupid. I got 8 pages of motherfucking arrests that prove how stupid I am. So that's why when a lot of motherfuckers be saying the shit they be saying to me, I'll be like, "Do you know what the fuck I do?" Yeah, evidently you don't. You know what I'm saying? I have done in the past. In the past. I'm not into that stuff no more. But you gotta leave people alone, stop fucking with people coming in. Some dude came here earlier talking about, "Yo, I'm gonna do this, I'm gonna do that, I'm gonna do this, I'm gonna do that. When I catch you, ain't gonna never see it," and da-da-da. I'm like, "Yo, my nigga, like, why the fuck you in here again? I ain't never been in your page. I don't even know who the fuck you are." I said, "Be a real champ. Come with a profile with your real name, picture. That's my real name. That's my real picture. You see what I'm saying? Add it up. You can't be no nigga trying to act tough. You got a fake profile. Nigga, I ain't taking that shit serious. What you scared of?" So all the shit I told my real profile. I'm not saying it can't happen, but I'm just saying I just be watching people. What people be saying wild shit, son. Like wild shit. Like on behalf of other motherfucking vloggers or whatever. I know that little Rod nigga been in here before. I know that for a fact. Somebody told me that nigga was up in here. Yo, you better watch the people you be talking to, nigga. Niggas be telling on you. But you know me, I don't know nobody. You know, let's keep it there. I don't know nobody. Don't nobody know me. I'm a nobody. You know what I'm saying? That says Lil Rod with his maroon zoot suit on. This nigga had a maroon zoot suit like he was going to the Ocean's Club Dinery or some shit. I was like, "Yo, what the fuck this nigga got on right now?" Y'all know, niggas in Harlem, y'all know what I'm talking about. He came with an East Side, East River fucking 3-piece on. Now, anybody know what the fuck I'm talking about? You know what the fuck I'm talking about. Look like that shit had been cut by Dapper Dan. You understand me? That nigga came over with an East River 3-piece suit on. You understand what I'm saying? Who know what that East River 3-piece suit is? Somebody tell me in the chat room, please, because y'all know what I'm talking about. You ain't got a lot of kicking. That's my words right there. I don't give a fuck about all that. I'm just saying, like I said, your homegirl you take it out for is a liar, so I'm taking you as you support liars. See, I don't just watch the podcaster line. I watch the motherfuckers that support the podcaster lying. They're the biggest liars of them all. Because they got the motherfucking podcast in a position where he got a lot of them to make them feel comfortable. You understand what I'm saying? Like, I have to continue a diatribe of lies because I know subliminally this is what you motherfuckers like and this will get your dopamines up. So as long as I excite you on a day-to-day basis, hey, guess what? Drake fell through a fucking hole and OVO is now collapsing. Your niggas gonna believe that shit if the right podcaster say it. If the right podcaster say it. If the right podcaster got the good wit and good gab and he delivered to you a certain way, that's what you're gonna believe, you feel me? So it is what it is, man. Anyway, listen, I ain't gonna waste my battery no more. I know what I'm doing. I'm just trying to, you know what I mean? I know what I'm doing. Y'all gonna see a lot more of me in the next coming days or whatever. William Sharp sent me $4.20. William Sharp sent me, oh, that's my aunt. Why are you sending me money for? Oh, don't be sending me fucking money. Stop that shit. I'm getting ready to go home right now. I'll be back over here Tuesday. I'm gonna stop see you Tuesday before I get home. I'm too tired right now. I had to stop and literally sit down and I literally zoned off when I was on my people ain't live too far from where y'all saw me do the live at, so I ain't have to go too far. You get what I'm saying? But I ate and I literally sat on the sofa and fell out for like 2 hours and I woke up and I'm like, yo, I feel drained. Like, I don't know. I ain't never felt like that. Like, I need to lay my ass down. That's why I continuously tell y'all, we are donating the money going towards me eating and shit like that and traveling. So, like I said, this is to end the whole live. If y'all niggas want to see me back in action or whatever, make sure, what you said? Go call Tisa Tells. You complain on the white man's interview. What the fuck are you talking the white man's interview? What are you talking about? Complain on the white man's interview. Go call Tisa Tells. Yo, you nutty as shit. Let me get this weirdo up out of here. When you start saying weird shit in circumference, back to back to back to back, I stop fucking with niggas. You gotta go. I don't fuck with nobody like that. Go tell Tisa Tells. Go call. I don't fuck with Tisa Tells. You know what I'm saying? I kind of wanted to fuck her at one time. I don't want to fuck her no more. That bitch crazy as hell. Trust me, you have a baby by that chick or get that chick knocked up, nigga, it's a wrap. It's over. It's over. She gonna do a whole fucking docu-series on your motherfucking ass. Tisa Tells and how I got rid of my baby's daddy in 3 steps or some shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, she just don't seem as like a stone individual. Some niggas told me she was married or some shit like that. Is that true? She married? I heard she was married. A man was part of the Navy at one point. That's how I am. I'm family from multiple branches of the military, too high ranking at that. But I was just interested. I was like, somebody told me she had a husband, then somebody told me she was single, then somebody said she had kids. I ain't interested in shit like that. I don't put shit like that on the internet. That's why I had a problem the other day when niggas, DJ Academics, man, he had some problems. Somebody turned around and swatted him, man. Sent the police to his house, talking about he was beating up women and shit. See what I'm saying? I'm gonna talk about Act later on too, because I ain't like that shit. I wanted to, you know what I mean, do some little thing real quick before I talk about it. But yeah, this on hindsight, I ain't like that shit that happened with DJ Academics. Somebody swatted DJ Academics. And I was over in another podcast now, and that's a close friend of his, and I was like, yo, y'all need to go check on him. I wrote it in the chat room, so you press the replay, you will see it. I kept on pushing it until I said, yo, the nigga ended his live because he said, yo, what's this for police coming up? Like, I was live in his live as the shit was happening. So that's why I was like, oh shit, but I ain't see all the, the other shit. Now I seen all the other shit. I'm like, oh shit, word, they was trying to get Act. Now see, this is the same shit that happened to me, Act. DJ Academics, listen, they did the same shit to me. A lot of y'all don't know this, but some people remember this. I was in Midtown Manhattan, right? And I'm over in the area in Midtown where I be just, it's off to the side. Like, you gotta be from New York to know where the fuck I'm at. So the person that was watching me definitely was from New York because they knew exactly where I was at just by seeing the background or whatever, right? So with that said, these niggas called the police, told the police I had the heater on me or whatever. Whether I did or not, I don't even remember. But anyway, long story short, niggas said I had the hitter, you know what I mean, on the hit it out. You know what I mean? I was like, oh, shit it. You know what I mean? Bit it out, you know what I'm saying? I did the 3. No, I got friends over there. So the police run up on me and I'm like, yo, I already peeped shit early, whatever. But I'm just like, yo, let me see what's gonna happen. These niggas run up on me with 3 guns drawn, nigga. And that's the same thing they did to motherfucking DJ Academics. Them niggas made DJ Academics come out his own mansion, hands up in the air, backing up or whatever. That was trying to humiliate him. I want to know who the motherfucker that did it. Who the bitch ass nigga out here making fake police report? That motherfucker need to be locked up. There needs to be a law. Y'all got all these laws against drug dealers. Years ago, before the shit became legal, y'all had laws against marijuana. We need a law against motherfuckers to utilize the police as their own personal defense mechanism. Especially the bitches. I think a bitch should do 6 years, you calling a fake report. Get that bitch 6 years off the bat. I've been watching and answer you for like an hour. Cricket man, what's going on? I forgot my main account got blocked. Your main account ain't got blocked on here. I don't know where the fuck. I'm gonna have to look it up. Yeah, they're coming through now. But let me see something. I don't know why your comments are not coming through. I'm gonna have to look up Cricket Man manual. That's what I'm gonna have to do. I'm gonna have to look him up manually. Guys, make sure y'all hit up the Cash App, support the channel. Thank you, Unc, for that $4.20. See my uncle donating. What the fuck is wrong with y'all? That's crazy, right? And like, it be like this all the time. They'll hit the like button. How you doing? They'll hit the like button. They watching me and every fucking thing else, but the niggas is not donating. But you have to be gender specific if you will donations now from the women. Because the women are now officially not donating to men. Did y'all know this? They're officially not donating to men. So it's only the fellas left. And none of the fellas, they just, I don't know. Anyway, long story short, yeah, because I don't even want to get into that diatribe. Let's trust me. If you in dire straits, do not lean on the backs of black men. They are content with nothing more than shining and shining by themselves. Same thing with a lot of Latin men, but Latin men are sharing some of the wealth. You understand what I'm saying? Black men absolutely do not want to. They don't want you. I want you to be good, but I don't want you to be better than me. Because if that was the case, I would have had motherfuckers invest in me a long time ago. You heard? Long time ago. Nah. I'm trying to tell you, I'm dead ass serious. Like a lot of niggas don't want to see me shine. A lot of niggas don't want to see me come up. A lot of niggas don't want to see me make moves. A lot of niggas don't want to see a lot of things. I'm a problem for some people because I'm coming back and doubling back on some shit that was already mine. You understand me? Dig that out. So, you know, I'm a problem for some people. A lot of people ain't gonna like me. Some people are gonna like me. You know what I'm saying? Some people gonna love me. I don't know. I ain't here for everybody. I'm here for me. And one thing I see right now with me is I busted my ass on this shit for 8 months with this puff shit. And niggas out there and trying to act like I'm short. You know what I'm saying? And it's like one or two like them dudes, like I said, I admire. But it's like the rest of them motherfuckers, like I like what the shit, Amir, what's his name? Amon Wiggins, what's his name? Yeah, I like some of the shit he doing. Yeah, they don't like that. They don't like that, cricket man. They like motherfuckers to tell them porky pies and lie to them and shit like that. That's what they like. You know what I'm saying? When I heard a bitch the other day say, out her own mouth, but you ain't said it all week long, but all of a sudden you say it on the day that I say, yo, you a fucking liar to your face. I told that bitch to her face. I said, you's a fucking liar. I've been meaning to clip that shit up because I want that bitch was shocked as fuck. She had never heard nobody talk to her like that. Somebody needed to talk to you like that. You lucky I ain't a do dirty nigga. A do dirty nigga would have got at you. Even if your boy would have popped off, a do dirty nigga would have got you. You see what I'm saying? You gotta be careful. Do dirty niggas will get you in front of the court steps too. They don't give a fuck. You understand me? Some will hold it as a badge of honor if they do it that way. So you lucky I ain't want no do dirty nigga. I'm a cool nigga, but I had to tell you what I had to tell you, yo bitch, you lying. You a liar. And that's why I wanted to make sure I was live when I said it. You a fucking liar, bitch. And more of you women need to start telling these bitches that they're liars. Because y'all would tell these bitches in private they're a liar. If you had beef with them, you'd be like, yo, that bitch lied on me. You're not gonna say, yo, that young woman lied on me. You're like, yo, that bitch lied on me. Let's go whoop that bitch's ass, Keisha. This bitch gotta get dealt with, right? All right then. Don't give me that hypocritical bullshit. That's the most hypocritical shit I ever heard in life. I done heard some of these chicks sit on their podcast for fucking 3.5 hours. Bitch, 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 bitch. As soon as a nigga say bitch one time, bitches is like, you can't talk like that. All women ain't bitches, damn it, Louis. I said, I ain't never say all women was bitches. I said, you bitches was bitches. Y'all give me a second. I'm gonna put this on mute for a second. All right, y'all, I'm back. I was holding that shit for like half an hour. I ain't gonna tell y'all my business though. This is a hood thing. Fuck that. That's what we doing. I had to pee like a motherfucker. God damn, pardon me, y'all. I'm sorry. I know that was disgusting. I had to go do that with me. You know what I'm saying? I apologize. Not really, but you know what I'm saying. Not really, but kind of. You know what I'm saying? Shit, maybe having pee. But yeah, man, the lack of support for my channel is just mainly the thing right now that I just can't understand. That's the bittersweet everything. A lot of people saying they don't get my alerts. There's niggas that won't hit the like button when they're up in here. I got a whole bunch of weirdo followers too. I done found some people that like really shouldn't just be following me. Like people that like video. If you're a video game lover, don't follow me. This ain't a video game channel. If you a tea sipper or whatever the fuck that shit is, don't follow this channel. This ain't the channel for that. We don't do 2C. What we do here is we do broad conversations invoked within the conversation and the premise of what is paramount at the time, but we don't behest the whole entire conversation on breaking it down. Let's go over the court documents. You got 15 fucking bloggers and it told you what it is. What the fuck I need to be number 16 or 17 for? That's what most of the vloggers do. That's why these niggas don't never get no fucking numbers. That's why, yo, how you get 372,000 views? Or how you get 380,000 views on this and a bitch on Myron Gaines channel? Because I'm better than you. That's why everything better. Swag better, talk better, channel better, everything this better. Fuck it. That's why, nigga. My man Cricket Man cracking up. You gotta talk that shit to these niggas sometimes. We got bitches down in the courtroom thinking they run shit. I was like, it's a clear illusion, baby. You just gotta open your eyes more. You just gotta open your eyes more. You think you fooling somebody, but you really getting fooled. That's why sometimes I just step out the fucking way, you know what I'm saying? Hey, yo, bro, you mean you just do that, your eye? You know what I'm saying? That's what I said. Like, that's why I'm talking that shit. I'm talking, yo, somebody from Bad Boy hit my motherfucking Cash App up. Or send it by way or some fluky or something like that. Hit my Cash App up. Let me see something in there so I can take care of things down at this motherfucking trial and co-combat some of this shit. If you don't know, Mark Agnafilio and Puff, this chick is literally okay, so this is what she's doing. She's going in the courtroom, right? She's sitting in the courtroom and she's dictating what she want to dictate, but she's not doing it in the stenographer's point of view. So the points that she's coming out is she's cherry picking whatever she wants to, or putting things together, having the fuck she wants to, and then coming down and delivering it to you guys. And you guys don't know because you ain't seen the transcripts, you ain't seen the real clips from the stenographer or nothing. So y'all taking the shit that this bitch is saying verbatim, and she's betting on that. She's betting on that. But what happened was something left and happened to her. She wasn't prepared for it. What's happened is people start catching on to that shit. Because when she starts, she can't stop. That's her problem. When she start on something, she can't stop. I gotta go in more. That's the weakness of most of these bitches that blow. When they start in on something, they gotta keep going deeper and deeper and deeper and deeper into the shit. They're that type of broad. Because the pure simple fact, them nasty, belligerent bitches of the sisterhood of Big Back Bitches International. You understand what I'm saying? That's why I'm calling this. All them bitches that be a part of that sisterhood, all them bitches either ugly, fat, out of shape, unhappy, ain't got a boyfriend, nobody like him in real life, people disrespect them in the house they live in. It's something fucked up with them. Ain't you ever noticed that all them chicks that be part of that sisterhood shit, they be like, yay, for Jay, we hate men, da-da-da. The bitch ain't got no husband, she ugly, she ain't got no prospects, don't nobody think she cute, even with makeup on, you a solid 3. You understand what I'm saying? Like, it's some broads out here like that. Then it's like chicks that's big and sexy as a motherfucker, like this redhead just walked past me. You feel me? So it's like, it's different variations, but I'm talking about the ugly bitches. Those are the ones that's mad. I'm not talking about chunky and plump and pretty. I ain't talking about y'all. I'm talking about these ugly bitches. There's some ugly bitches out here. Like, listen, dudes know there's some ugly niggas out here. You invite me over to your house and you say, yo, you got a friend? I'll be like, nah, I would, but the nigga ugly. I want you to blame me for this later on if you get pregnant by this nigga or something. Be like, yo, it's your fault I had an ugly baby. You understand what I'm saying? Because you hooked me up with this ugly motherfucker. That's what I'm saying. So men will tell you when a motherfucking dude is ugly, but women won't tell. They be like, she all right. She all right. Y'all don't believe me? Y'all remember motherfucking the movie Friday? Remember when she showed up? Said, I thought you said you look like Janet Jackson. Y'all remember that shit? I'm trying to tell you, man. So that's why I'm a fond proponent of calling hoes out. Whether it be Amber Heard, whether it be Cassie, whoever the fuck. Where there's injustice anywhere done by one of the hooligans from the Sisterhood of Traveling Big Backs International, Davin Lewis will fucking be there to kick that bitch's foot in. Just like I kicked that hoe's foot in and thought she was going to get to come up off of us. And me and Myron Gaines got 400,000 views off this silly motherfucker. I love it. We got people in Africa breaking down, doing reviews of the video. A nigga in England did a review of the video. I said, shit, my face international. Thanks, bitch. Listen, there's a sisterhood of the international traveling big backs. Then it's a motherfucker, the sisterhood of the Japanese hoes. The Japanese hoes are the worst ones. Oh my God. I could do the traveling hood of the big backs. The big backs is easy to deal with. You just say some shit to them, they say some shit to you, it's over. They might go in on you online somewhere, but pretty much it's over. Them other motherfuckers, them Japanese chicks, they find articulate ways to get you back. They'll wait 6 or 7 months to get you back or whatever. You got to be prepared for them. I know she coming, it's just when. It's like a warning. I know it's coming, just when. That's how revenge is from a simple-minded hoe. You understand what I'm saying? I know it's coming, just when. You better believe that shit. You don't believe fucking nothing else I'm trying to tell you. Anyway, y'all, that's been my 2 hours here. I ain't getting supported. I had 15 people vote on what's the name, whether they would donate to me. 60% of them said no, so that means I got to get rid of 60% of you motherfuckers. Isn't that crazy? So I don't know if y'all know this or not, but a couple of channels that don't like me, including Jaguar Wright, other people don't like me. Yeah, you did, bitch. You done said shit about me 2 times. I ain't even say nothing about you. Same thing with this other nigga Pork Chop and a few other people, whatever. I don't let that shit deter me. There's gonna be some real niggas that come in here and fuck with me or whatever. Right now, I'm asking for bad boys and sisters. You see, these niggas don't want me down there. They don't want me down there for a reason, Brody. The reason they don't want me down there because I know how to reset this shit just like that. You understand what I'm saying? So these channels have had people follow me from their subscribers to flag my channel. I had somebody claim one of my videos was theirs. I'm like, how the heck is my video yours and the whole video is me in it? That doesn't make sense, but this is the type of manipulation tactics that a lot of these people will use here online to get their way and to get ahead. So, and a lot of times it's your own people. I say shit, 90% of the time it's your own people. That's the sad shit about it for me. It ain't even white supremacists. I can get over with some white supremacists or some Klan leaders. I didn't argue with them niggas on behalf of y'all. This is why a lot of black leaders, as they passed away and got older, like I noticed Dick Gregory, he started fading away from niggas. Whole bunch of people. They don't always end up fading away from niggas because niggas don't support them financially. And then when, quote unquote, the niggas sell out or whatever y'all want to call it to join the system, all of a sudden, he a sellout, he ain't care about us. My mentality is fuck y'all at that point. Fuck I worry about y'all for. You motherfuckers ain't help me when I was trying to come up. Fuck you and fuck everybody living in your motherfucking house, you bitch. You gonna go and help Mei Ling at the Chinese restaurant for 10 motherfucking years ordering that number 5, you hoe ass nigga. He done sent Mei Ling's kids to motherfucking Harvard. You understand what I'm saying? But can't put $5, $10 in my cash app, nigga, fuck you. I don't need no niggas like that around me. Nigga like that won't even make sure you buried right, man. You understand what I'm saying? Y'all gotta learn how to let niggas go. Sometimes it's cool to hang on to certain people because you care about them. I got 10 people like that probably in my whole entire life. I never let the people go. I can get a drop down argument with you. It'd be like, yo, fuck you. I'll see you Tuesday, all right? You know what I'm saying? And one of these big head motherfuckers in Harlem, I hope he knows that. You know what I mean? Nah, nigga, you stuck with me as your friend for fucking life. Fuck you. Love you. Now, anyway, going on here. You understand what I'm saying? When you get these cornhole motherfuckers other than that you only know them for a year, 2 years, 3 years, 4 years, it is your motherfucking solid duty. When you see them motherfuckers going southbound or they trying to put you in situations that might fuck up your household, well, let me give you an example. A nigga that ain't got nowhere to live at and he ain't on his girl's lease, and you got a happy home, that motherfucker will come to your house and recruit you to take you out just so he can sit back and laugh at your situation deplore the same way his shit did. This is why this nigga is not on the lease. Y'all better pay attention. That's why I always call a nigga out real quick. I said, you got a rental history? Nah. You live by yourself? Nah. I stay with my girl and shit. I said, oh, this is a professional hobo. I got more respect for the niggas in the street than you. At least the nigga in the streets, they get out and hustle. You understand what I'm saying? The nigga that live with his girl, that's the laziest motherfucker in America. Y'all ain't know that shit? I listen. Any y'all young boys out here, listen to me very well. Do not move in with a bitch if you are under 25 years old. I'm gonna repeat that for you one more motherfucking time. All right, this is your big cousin talk to you. Do not move in with a bitch if you are under 25 years old. You do not know what is prepared for you there. Mentally and preparation wise, their mothers, if they're toxic, have prepared them for an environment just as such for a motherfucker just like you. Sucker simp. Come over here, baby. You know I love you, baby. I can't stand niggas like that. If you ain't been with that bitch for 10 years, listen, if you ain't never picked me up from the fucking precinct, bitch, this shit ain't even began yet, our relationship. You ain't never picked me up from lockup. Shit. That's when you know a motherfucker in love with you. You get a motherfucker, hold on, let me tell you something. You get a motherfucker, y'all call, the police get called on you, and one of you get taken, and then that one person, the female or the male, they come down there, they come pick you up and shit. Y'all do that silent ride home and shit. Sit in the bed in the room. I know, you know what I mean? We can't keep going through this now. I love you and everything, but you know, all that shit. I tell a bitch straight, if you ain't never picked me up for the police department, bitch, we ain't got a relationship yet. We just still dating. You know what I'm saying? You ain't been here when shit got real. What about when my auntie died, bitch? You ain't console me. Shit like that matter. I'm trying to tell you the man. Be like, my aunt died last week. You know how I felt about that shit, bitch? You ain't say nothing. I'm trying to tell you, man. Y'all better listen to me, man. I'm trying to tell you something. I tried to, man. I tried to, man. I tried to. I appreciate the tell your mind. What's going on, Brooklyn? Brooklyn in the building. Hey, man, listen, man. I ain't been down there for a couple of, well, I went down there Thursday. I lied. I did a piece down there Thursday. Cause I was elevating, you know what I'm saying, doing some things and whatever. Well, never mind. But anyway, listen, right? I ain't been down there because I've been spending my own money, and I refuse to spend my own money. I got shit I gotta pay for. I got cell phone bills. Niggas don't even contribute to none of that. The niggas is paying for Tisa Tells to go on a fucking vacation, basically, and cover the Diddy trial. The only thing the bitch is doing is giving her opinions and coming downstairs. Ain't none of that shit solid what she's saying, because that ain't how the jury is thinking. Sorry, West Coast woman. That ain't how we think. As the shit, if you from New York, or you from the New York City tri-state, Jersey, Connecticut, all the way up to Boston, fuck it. You know how we think up here. You understand what I'm saying? I even throw Philly in that shit. You know how we think up here. So, like, for a motherfucker to come from California, multiple motherfuckers come from California and think within 4 days, 5 days of them being here, they can figure out how we think, you are solely out of your fucking mind. You can't articulate. That's like me going to motherfucking Crenshaw and trying to articulate what them niggas is talking about. Hey, yo, cuz. Nigga, I don't know what the fuck you talking about. No more than you know what I'm talking about. Yo, B, though, listen, man. The nigga had to get 30, man. It had to happen. See what I'm saying? Our slang is different. The way we think is different. The pace of our cities are different. The makeup of our cities is different. The people within the cities are different. You do not think like us. So how a bitch from the West Coast gonna tell you what a jury of however many motherfuckers, was it 13 motherfuckers is thinking, and all of them come from multiple different counties in New York, multiple different boroughs in New York. You out your fucking mind. You sound stupid, and the niggas that support you is stupid too. Support her because she got a vajay. Not because she's got some great points, not because she's a good woman, because she's got a vajay. That's what's all needed for a woman to support another woman. Well, she's got a vajay like me, let me support her. I don't care what her message is. She could be talking about killing dolphins. It doesn't matter. We got to support her. God, because she's got a vajay. That's what happened. They supported Amber Heard, didn't know the facts on that. We all saw how that shit ended up. She took a deuce in his bed. I fucking love Pirates of the Caribbean. I can't never watch it no more because the chick that wants to take a deuce in a man's bed prevented it. Tell your bitch to thank him. Anyway, kids, I'm out of here. I may or may not talk to y'all later on tonight. I will talk to y'all tomorrow. Irregardless, I'll be covering this. If I gotta do it for my bedroom, I'll do it for my motherfucking bedroom. It don't matter. A lot of other people are too. Yo, act, man. I don't like what happened the other day, man, for real. You know, I'm putting my belly voice on for the movie Belly. I don't like that shit. I don't like that shit. You know what I'm saying? We might have to drop the dime on that motherfucker. Let's put out his shit. How about that? You know what I'm saying? Let's send him on down there to the villages of such and such. You know that's where a motherfucker live at. It always be these motherfuckers all lot to be talking shit that niggas will live in houses and well-to-do places and shit. It always be that motherfucker in the chat room, right? Always be this motherfucker. He live in the villages of such and such, such and such houses. You know what I mean? I be like, nigga, listen. Your whole motherfucking existence depended on whether or not they pay that scaffolding for your motherfucking rent this month. You better get the fuck out of my face. Like, that niggas be wilding on the internet, son. Showing crazy shit. What you said? Apologize, man. Was talking with my father. Like, he gonna be here so much longer. Got to talk. Oh, man, I'm sorry to hear that. Yeah, you definitely take as much time as you need to talk to your father, man. For real. I gotta go over here and see my uncle in a minute, whatever. My uncle was the only person that donated to me this evening. Ain't that crazy? You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna get over here and see him regardless, though. I was too tired. I was literally too tired today. That's the fuck out after eating. Yeah, I'm tired. You know what I'm saying? So, anyway, man, fuck the donations and all that. I hope I entertained y'all a little bit, a little something. You know what I mean? I'm getting ready to get the fuck up out here and go home. I ain't gonna cuss y'all out, nothing like that. Don't worry about it. You know what I'm saying? It is what it is. I got to go back to YouTube studio, get rid of some more of these people in here. I've been through YouTube studio about like 30 times and just deleting motherfuckers. You'd be surprised. Some weird motherfuckers I've been deleting too. But none of these people have any intention of supporting my channel. They don't like men. That's one thing I found. A lot of, like, I hate to say it, a lot of African American women, I think they're like fucking lesbians or quasi lesbians or some shit. They don't like men, dog. You know what I mean? It's like they'd rather date each other, it seems like. You know what I'm saying? I mean, that's how I did. If you don't like men, y'all bitches just start dating each other. I hope you feel better, man. I need to also. I've been willing who donated $4.20. That's my uncle, man. That's my uncle right there. He did that out there. All that kindness is hard. He want to make sure I keep going. I know what that is. And I am going to keep going. You know what I'm saying? There was somebody else that inspired me the other day, too. After talking to them for almost 3 hours on the phone. One of my bad boy brothers, he's like, yo, man, just keep going, man. How's it going? I had to tell him the same thing. I was like, yo, man, I need y'all niggas to support my channel. How the fuck y'all letting niggas from West Coast come out here, come up in my motherfucking territory? You know what I'm saying? What I'm saying? I've been there since 8 months ago, and they name one of y'all niggas be like, yo, let's paper P up, man. This is what he do. Let this be the one time that y'all push something that I'm doing. I done been there for all y'all motherfuckers. Basically my whole entire life. And here I am still standing 10 toes strong telling y'all, nah, fuck that, man. We're going to stand by the boy. I'm tired. I need somebody to stand by me, too. Niggas ain't never come to the courtroom when I was locked up. You understand what I'm saying? I ain't have niggas come to court. That's why I did it. I said, niggas ain't come to court when I got locked up. And I know how I felt. And I know why niggas didn't come to court. So don't get me wrong. But, you know what I'm saying? I had a $250,000 bond, man. You know what I'm saying? Real talk. Go look it up. You see? I had a $250,000 bond. I wasn't in no light shit. That's what niggas be here talking to me. I be like, yo, nigga, do you know the type of shit I was involved in? It wasn't this Mickey Mouse shit you talking. We made the front page of the papers and all kinds of shit. We didn't make the front page of the paper for violence. We made it for what we got caught with most of the time. Or associates of ours got caught with. So, you know, that was the time and it happened or whatever. That time has moved on. But some people in this chat room just talk crazy. Quickest man saying, I see you a big one when I can. I got a job situated now. That's what's up, man. Congratulations. Wasn't sure if it was none of my account today. It's all good. That's what's up, man. I appreciate that. Yeah, please, bitch. I remember seeing in the news online. Yeah, man. We done some crazy shit with my crew. I won't scream my crew's name out, but my crew is known. Like known. Like if you knew, you understand exactly what I'm talking about. Like when I say we had real murderers and real hitters in the crew, that's what it was. And they doing time. I can point them out to you, tell you their names, tell you to go look up the docket. You'll see how much time they got. I got one guy that's never coming home. Point blank, he's never coming home. I had another friend of mine. I was supposed to be with him one night. He went on a robbery, ended up shooting a nigga, did a couple of years. You know what I'm saying? Shout out Showboat. So, you know, it's like, you know, and he in Mount Vernon. I know niggas in Mount Vernon. My crew was from Mount Vernon. 3rd Ave, man. 3rd Avenue Project. Shout out to the little ones in PI, man. Like, I know a lot of people in Mount Vernon. You know what I'm saying? The fuck? I'm right outside Mount Vernon right now. Yeah, man. I'm okay with that drug dealer shit. You know, I could get back into that, get money real quick or whatever. I'm trying to do the right thing here. 'Cause a lot of people ask me that. They be like, yo, nigga, won't you just, you know what I mean? Da 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 da. Pay for your own stuff. I said, nah, I ain't doing that, son. Cause I get caught doing some shit like that. Everything's over. And I made a promise when I got caught, and I never back nigged on it. I'm not about to do it now. I said, no matter how rough things get, I'm never gonna get back to this. Cause I never. That was the last impression my father had of me before he passed. I was in jail. You know what I'm saying? So everything I do, and even though I do a little arrogant, I do it because I want to make my dad proud of me, man. For real. I don't give a fuck what nobody say about that. I want to make my dad proud. And my mom proud too, but more so my dad's, you know. I don't know, that's my shit, you know what I'm saying? And I'm going to do that. So, like I said, man, for y'all that didn't donate, it's all good, whatever, you know what I mean? I don't care. You know what I'm saying? You ain't hurt me, you know what I mean? But, like I said, it's amazing, the tapestry. I might even have to limit my services for New York standing in the future. I might not be able to. I can hold my niggas I know from New York down, but I can't hold New York as a whole down. Y'all allow niggas from the West Coast to come here unchecked. You know what I'm saying? Y'all need to put the hood on the youngins and nothing. You know what I'm saying? Let the niggas move around, talk how they want to talk, whatever. Y'all don't say nothing. And y'all over here donating to these niggas. Y'all niggas are suckers. You know what I'm saying? I think any nigga that donated to that bitch, you a sucker. Man or female, you's a sucker. Clip that shit. I don't give a fuck. You's a sucker. If you live in New York and you donated to that bitch before you donated to me, you's a sucker. For real. And I'm going to always treat you like a sucker. I see you, you a sucker to me. I'm not even call you a sucker. I'm going to treat you like a sucker, so you know. It don't make no sense for fucking New Yorkers donating to a bitch from California over niggas from New York. And I'm talking about there's multiple bloggers out there from New York, and they all saying the same shit too. Why these niggas donate? Because they have no fucking priority. And this is why niggas that y'all setting the message. Them West Coast niggas gonna go back to the West Coast. They're gonna be like, yo, we can pull anything we want to up here with them niggas. That's what they gonna say. We can pull anything. We can come in their town. We ain't gotta check in. We can come in their town. We ain't getting extorted. Y'all keep thinking that shit. Y'all think that shit in Midtown Manhattan if you want to. Don't talk shit to me from Midtown Manhattan. Every last one of them motherfuckers that was talking shit from Midtown Manhattan, you soft motherfucker. I don't like that shit. It's a special type of soft nigga. It always has been to talk shit to you while standing in Times Square. Anybody who y'all know what I'm talking about. I ain't paying attention to no nigga unless y'all pulled up in Times Square and y'all got like the drops out, the Lambos out and all that shit. Like it's self-explanatory why you in Manhattan. Like I said, ain't nothing gonna happen to old girl on the mud watch, you know what I'm saying? And bet nobody not do nothing to her. But if y'all niggas gonna feel safe here, ain't nobody bothering y'all, just let this stand as proof and we gonna timestamp this. When we come out to the West Coast, nigga, I don't wanna hear no shit about, I don't wanna hear no nigga from New York talking about motherfuckers. Your motherfucking visitors was real comfy. You understand what I'm saying? And some niggas think their affiliation with certain shit giving them a pass. Niggas don't rep that out here. There was another nigga that came up here, he came to the Bronx, nigga scraped that nigga, took that nigga's chain, all that shit. It's a video. What's the hell he doing? He was, what's this nigga's name down there in Texas? He was his artist. What's the old nigga's name that we with Drake? Y'all know what I'm talking about, the OG nigga. What's his name? No, he was his artist. Them niggas over in Castle Hill whooped that nigga. They filmed the shit too. There was another West Coast nigga that came up here with that bullshit too. Niggas will show off where they feel comfortable at. Y'all know the vibes. Yeah, I don't like that shit. Like I don't like the whole, like if I had my way with it, all them niggas be out here. I'd probably let the Amon Wiggins niggas stay. You know what I'm saying? Outside of that courtroom, I know everybody here. You know, multiple boroughs. It's not an issue. The problem is you look nice as hell. The issue is it's more so the dudes are not in factly wanted to be involved in it. And I'm like, how are y'all letting West Coast bloggers come in and tell you what's what? If y'all heard me talk, I saw this girl that's walking in front of me. She probably got a boyfriend or something. She ain't saying that to me. But how y'all letting like West Coast vloggers come here and don't say nothing? Like y'all making the town look suckerish. Because we can't do that out there with them niggas. Pull up in Compton right now and be like, yo, such and such said I was coming out here. He told y'all, right? We ain't checking into California no more. I'm saying it. Your peoples ain't up here trying to have to check in. It's about 5 of them motherfuckers. So we got 5 passes. So whoever want to take them 5 passes, rapper, performer, whatever, you take them 5 passes and say, yo, Davin Lewis said that 5 of y'all West Coast motherfucking bloggers was in the town being disrespectful. Shit, not all of them, but 4 or 5 of them. You know what I'm saying? Being disrespectful. Niggas ain't touch them, ain't do nothing to them. So we need the same respect. I ain't paying for shit. Fuck you. Niggas is out here in New York, real comfortable. And certain niggas invited them here too, whatever. You know what I'm saying? And you a sucker too. I'm gonna say that straight up. If you invited them bitches here, you a sucker. I don't like a nigga that'll go out for an out of town motherfucker before they go out for their own people in the town. That's the epitome of a sucker. You out here supporting West Coast bloggers that showed up in New York but won't even support people in your own motherfucking town. We need to call out every motherfucker that donated to that bitch. When you see somebody donate to that bitch, right there, motherfucker, screen name down. We're gonna give him a wall of shame, you punk motherfucker. I don't like that shit. Because I see so many New York vloggers and there's people in the tri-state bust their ass. There's some of them down at that courthouse right now busting their ass and been down there before Tisa and any of them motherfuckers showed up. They was with me out there in the cold. They was with me out there in the rain. About 5 o'clock in the wintertime, y'all know it get cold. It's still burgeoning, trying to break out of winter now. You understand what I'm saying? So and everybody was saying the same thing. Damn, ain't nobody from NY support me. I would hear vloggers. Y'all done heard vloggers say it while I'm filming. Damn, ain't nobody from New York, because the niggas in New York, which y'all jealous of the niggas in your town, they can't be top dog, but the niggas that you know gonna pull off and leave and give you a little bit of extension as far as the connection, they aight, right? Come on, man. Come on, man. Come on, man. That's why I told you, I don't be worried about a nigga donating a dime to me. I know the game. Half of the game when it comes to African Americans, half of the women are fucking narcissists, obnoxious, fucking quasi-lesbian, fucking hateful feminists and misandrous. And then the other half of the men are narcissistic, obnoxious, passive-aggressive, goofy-ass niggas. So it's like, you stuck in a quandrum. It's like, you know, arguing with two puppets. Which puppet hand you gonna use first? I guess basically that's what it breaks down to. What puppet hand you gonna use first? You feel me? So I don't like that shit. I don't like when New York niggas is donating to West Coast bloggers but not donating to nobody in the town. And I think no niggas would be called out for that shit. I won't even go as far as to say that, but I will say that there's a lot of feminine acting men. I can't call them that on here, of course. There's a lot of feminine acting men on these airways. That's for goddamn sure. I done ran across a couple of them. I had a nigga, like I told you, he spent the whole 3 months starting a whole campaign with his fucking audience telling, hey, well, he's this and he's that, and he's this old chubby, sweet ass nigga. I said, yo, Sean, word of my mother, if I ever see you in person, it's cracking. Like, I mean, dead ass on sight, me and you gonna see each other. Like, I don't like this dude. And he's not just done this with me, he's done this with numerous other vloggers. If he doesn't like you, the first thing he does is make up lies about you. I said, somebody gonna fuck you up one of these days lying on people like that. Somebody gonna fuck him up. They gonna catch him when he with his family or some shit too. He don't even be thinking about that. You might be with your uncle one day and niggas run up on you. You know what I'm saying? Like, you gotta be easy. You gotta be easy, man. He out here talking crazy. It was him. Then another ass nigga that known for exaggerating. I won't say he necessarily a liar, but he known for heavy exaggeration. You know what I'm saying? Storming ho-ho. You know what I'm saying? There's a couple of these niggas or whatever. But all these niggas combined, they got their subscribers over here or whatever. So I gotta go and I gotta delete at least 400 to 500 people. Realistically, 300 to 400 fucking people, but it's ridiculous. On top of that, I gotta hustle my way up with my own money again to get back to this motherfucking what's name, because like I said, I'm gonna cover it regardless because I want to do this for the trajectory in the future. But shit crazy, man. Shit crazy, bro. Everybody got an excuse, but they giving Tisa Tell drops. Like, here you go, drop. They had to shut down Cash App. I got so many Cash Apps. Exactly. Entonces sabe, vaya gente. Hello, sir. Glad I caught you alive. Exactly. They run up on your family crib like, oh, you was talking. I'm trying to tell you for real. Ridiculous. Only word to say, man, is exactly. That is what it is, man. Listen, I'm going to get up on out of here, man, for real, for real. You know what I'm saying? If y'all ain't hear that in the back, that's one of my Honduran folks. You know what I'm saying? That's my man's uncle right there. He's saying what's up to me. But, yeah, man, I'm going to get up on out of here. I might even go back over my people's house to get another plate of food. I think that's what I'm going to do. See, I'm about to fuck some fucking Spanish food up tonight. Fuck, I go to sleep. I'm dead ass shit. I'm so tired. I was even supposed to go to the store. I'm gonna hold that off until tomorrow. Fuck that shit. Like, I can't even stand. What time is it right now, too? It's late, right? Yeah, grocery store closed where I go. Real. I want to go by Trader Joe's real quick. They got these little salted brownie shits. Let me tell you, they got these little salted brownies at Trader Joe's. Nigga put me on. I was like, oh shit, what's these? Nigga fucked up now. They come in a fab pack. Like, they're a big ass little brownie bites. They come in like a 6-10. I be fucking them shits up. I can't do too many because I be looking like a 16-year-old with pimples and shit. You know what I'm saying? I got a pimple from eating too much chocolate not too long ago. I can believe that shit. Hell yeah, I ate today. I had 2 small donators today. They both donated, like, one donated $8, another donated $5. I went and got Chipotle. Because I ate that shit and then I just finished eating it just a minute ago. Well, that and sauteed red onions had me fucked up, right? I love sauteed red onions. It's like some Dominican shit to do. Like, they'll put the fucking shit on rice, chicken, everything. You know what I'm saying? And add the grease to the rice. You know what I mean? A little bit because it gives it flavor. Man, listen, that shit had me like bubble guts and I need to lay it down. You know what I mean? Yeah, man, Dominican and Honduran food. Like, oh, my friend in his building, everybody that lives in there is like, except for like 2 people, I think they're Puerto Rican, but everybody else in there is like, I'm not standing too far away from it, so that's why I said that. Like, everybody there is like Honduran, Dominican, Puerto Rican, everybody. That's all the type of food there. I told you, that's literally like mostly what I hang with most of the time is Latinos. I don't really, my Latino half, I don't hang with like too many Black Americans anymore because it's scary with them, man. They're not going to help you. It looks like they try to look forward to taking you down before anything. You know what I'm saying? That shit's scary. I don't like people trying to plot on me to take me down all the time. That shit, and that's scary. Like, you gotta worry about racist white people, then you gotta worry about niggas even more. I'm like, yo, that shit's scary. What does niggas do? That shit'll drive you crazy. It'll drive you crazy. The shit you have to deal with niggas drive you more crazy than shit. I could deal with white people. You say so smarter, he looks like another affirmative action hire. I can deal with that shit. I've been dealing with shit like that all the time. What I can't deal with is a nigga that look just like me, and you see 4 white people pass in front of us, and you don't even glance at them motherfuckers with your scary ass. You don't glance at that motherfucker. In fact, you smile, motherfucker. And I done seen this shit happen so many goddamn times in life. Like when you going to get coffee, right? And the chick will sit there, and there'll be some white folks in front of you. She's like, hi, how you guys doing? If I haven't put on that old fake fucking voice, come on, Shanique. Well, we know you don't fucking talk like that. So Shanique will put on the fake voice for them. Then when she gets to you, what you need, nigga? What you want? Mm-hmm. You know, now it's back to mammy roll. I don't like that shit. You understand what I'm saying? So don't be telling me I'm pretending, I'm putting on whatever. Now I'm telling the fucking truth. Niggas is tired. And what you hoes gonna start seeing, not the women, but what you hoes gonna start seeing is more and more men start fighting back. They ain't feeling that shit no more. Yeah, you crazy. All right, y'all, I'm off out of here, man. I'm gonna go try to find me a girlfriend or something. I was playing. I'm about to go home. I'm tired as hell. And be by my motherfucking self as I usually am. You know what I'm saying? I might even watch a movie when I get home. I've been wanting to watch The Batman. So I might check that shit out. Somebody told me that shit is good. Y'all seen the new The Batman with the Riddler and Robert Pattinson? They're making a part 2 to the shit. So I really want to see that shit. Yeah, it's crazy. You crazy. All right, y'all. Like I said, I always say, make sure y'all hit the cash app. If y'all do, y'all do. If y'all don't, y'all don't. Sorry I give y'all insight tea, you know what I'm saying, what somebody's mama address was, or, you know what I'm saying, what Puff's mother ate for breakfast or some shit like that. But that's not what we do here. We're not a bitch nigga channel. Bitch nigga channels are not consistent of anybody that's a grown fucking man doing the T channel gossiping about other fucking men. We need to start calling out some of these simps, y'all. These motherfucking vloggers that get on talking about other men and other men's troubles and then celebrating when Ben goes down. I don't give a fuck who it is. We need to start calling out these pansy punk motherfuckers. We try to start being like, yo, we need 20 niggas to go over there to that nigga's page and tell that nigga what's what right now. That's what we need. All right, y'all. Y'all have a good night. I'll talk to y'all later on. Thanks for y'all that fucked with me or whatever. Well, you can. $STRINGERBELL80. Here, I'll write it for you real quick. Let's see if she lying. Because that's the other ones. They be having people that come into your cash app, they just be lying. I need all that. I need to make at least 300. I really need to at least see about 500 this week. And I know it can be. I know it can happen. Thank you, Cricket Man. There you go, right there. You know what I'm saying? So I like to see 4 to 5. Because listen, I've had weeks when we do 3. If you're not gonna say something nice, just don't say shit. Yo, black women, stop walking past black men with your fucking frustration. I don't give a fuck about how hard of a day you had. I don't give a fuck where you worked at. I don't give a fuck about you. Go get laid. Get some dick in your life. For all you frustrated, mad at the world, want to take it. I'm not your fucking boyfriend. All right? I've had that, as I've been sitting there, I've had like 4 black women walk past me. I don't give a fuck what's going on with you. I'm not fucking bothering you. Leave me the fuck alone. And if my mother was sitting here, what the fuck you think she would say to you? That's another thing, black women. Stop walking around past these black dudes doing all this crazy shit and think to yourself, what was his mama say? And my mama was crazy as fuck. She will beat your ass. She'll shoot at you. She'll cut you. My mother is fucking crazy. She's known as a crazy bitch. And she always been a crazy bitch. My dad before he died, he had a big ass skull over the top of his head because my mother hit him with a fucking wine bottle when she was drunk. My mom is fucking stupid. So you don't want to fight this 60-something fucking year-old woman and she's gonna tear a hole in your ass. So when you're out here talking to other women's sons, be careful. You don't want nobody talking to your son like that, so why the fuck are you talking to somebody else's son like that? That's the quarrel we have within the culture here. No, ma'am, you don't respect the man that you had a kid by. No, ma'am, you don't respect the family that you got stuck with by that kid. Not me. And I don't treat all black women like that. You think because I had a bad time with some black chick that I'm going to treat all black chicks like that? That's crazy. And this is why your own goddamn men are turning their back on you. They don't want to even date you. Some of you are fucking beautiful as fuck, stuck in the house with a goddamn cat and a dog. And you're only 40. I don't like that shit. I don't go around fucking with people. But I notice that shit a lot. Like I'll be in restaurants and some black chick, this random black chick will walk past me. Hey, bitch, I don't fucking know you. If my mama said she whoop your motherfucking ass for doing that, my sisters would yoke you the fuck up for fucking with me. So remember when you out here jumping in men's face, that's somebody's son too. Just like your son is somebody's son. That man is somebody's son too. And a lot of people don't like you fucking with their folk, their kids. I gotta stop doing that shit. Now I have PayPal, but I don't even know what a link is. Don't worry about it. It's cool. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's always that with me. Either they didn't donate, period, or they'll ask me if I got something else, or, yeah, man, we cool. Don't worry about it. You know what I'm saying? It's all good. Don't worry about it. Do not worry about it. I tell niggas that's my main thing. See, I know because of the slander that's been thrown out against me that the black community is not going to support me, but I still support them and I'm still going to do things for y'all, whatever. It's okay. Dick Gregory had to go through this too. You know what I'm saying? But the only thing I have a problem with is the gender-specific shit that y'all do nowadays. this gender specific shit where women are telling other women only donate to other women and shit, that's some real social sabotaging shit. That's taken right out the pages of fucking, if you ask me, Gestapo and Hitler and people like that. So if that's what you're into new wave socialism and communism, be my guest. You know what I'm saying? You just won't infect it with me. Yeah, that's another thing too. That's why I tell people when they had that said hi shit in my chat, I like I guess YouTube is doing that itself, but don't say hi to me. Like, motherfucker, I don't know you. I don't want to know you. If you're somebody that doesn't donate to my page, doesn't support my page, but just supporting people that are negative, people that like, people say, oh, well, you talk with a certain octave, this is how most of us talk up here. This is the fucking Northeast, so this is how we talk. I'm not going to take somebody from Ohio or somebody from fucking Wisconsin telling me how the fuck we should talk and what's what. Fuck you and fuck everybody in your house. I don't give a shit about you or where you live at either. This is where I live at. And I care about what goes on up here. And I don't like fuck-faced motherfuckers that come from the West Coast. It was exception to two of them and be spitting all kinds. I had a nigga tell me, yo, yeah. I'm like, nigga, you ain't even from New York. And then Shorty tried to put me in, one of my homegirls tried to put me in touch or something like that. But I was like, I don't want to talk to this nigga. I don't want to talk to none of y'all niggas down there. And I got something to foolproof so I don't be on your camera either, because I see that's the other hustle too. Niggas is down there at the courthouse putting niggas on their camera. Don't put me on your fucking camera, nigga. You get no views off me. You understand what I'm saying? And I bring views. Y'all know I bring views. I bring 500,000 views, whatever. I'm at a video right now with Myron. That shit got what, 380,000 going on 400,000 views in a couple of days? You can't fuck with my numbers, B. My numbers always be solid. I did 372,000 on Puff's second arraignment. 372K. You understand? So like, yeah, my numbers stand for themselves. I got 3 videos with over 1 million views on them. Like, we do things over here. But I can't do things alone. So if y'all ain't donating, supporting the channel, unfortunately, I gotta go. I appreciate y'all. Y'all call it begging, whatever y'all want to. The only thing I'm simply trying to do is be at the case so I can cover it in my capacity too. But we'll make a way. We always make a way or whatever. Like, I just so sad that this is the type of followers I got. It's just like, it's crazy. Well, Vanessa, if you need people to bring the truth against the case, they gotta start donating. Like, I really just don't have it in me anymore. I'm tired. I'm so tired. Like, I'm starting to say I look tired a lot of times. Like, y'all do not know. Sometimes I'll sit up for 6 hours. It takes me about, to edit each one of the videos, build the premise, all that shit, it takes me about like an hour between each one. You know what I'm saying? So I'm editing the little clips y'all see. Take about an hour to edit because I add so much shit to them, if y'all can't tell. So it almost looks like a piece every time I do it because I know how to edit. I went to college for digital media. So this is what I know how to do. So, you know, like, it comes out the way it comes out or whatever. People react to it. They like it a lot or whatever. The numbers is going up with it. We're going to keep it flowing. You know what I'm saying? But we need y'all support financially to keep this channel going. So make sure y'all hit up the Cash App, $STRINGERBELL80. The link is in the description box, so y'all can click it from there. And I also have a pin link. And also make sure y'all go down there and purchase some of the products I got down there. Listen, I don't put nothing cheap on there. All that stuff from Neiman Marcus. The starting price is the $110. If you want that Vera Wang, if you want that Tom Ford, you got to pay something. These ain't knockoffs. You understand what I'm saying? These is a real thing. So, you know what I'm saying? Have your bitch really smell like diamonds, not the shit that come off 125th Street for $5 to last about 3 hours. Get the real deal. The real deal will cost you about $110. Well, thanks a lot, Vanessa. We ain't gonna block you or nothing. Just make sure you come on back to the channel. Like I said, I know I won't be I won't be live tonight, but I'll definitely be live first thing in the morning or late afternoon. I want to make it, you know what I'm saying, for the conference, either on Tuesday or Wednesday or whatever. But we'll see what happens. We'll see what happens. I'm just tired right now, so I'm really tired. I'm beat down. My body is weird. I was working out the other day. I lost my breath. Man, I'm smoking a lot of cigarettes when I'm in between these pieces and shit, so it's like I'm tired, man. I'm just tired. And this is, see, no compensation, and the bitch come from California. and act like she the tell all, end all of everything. I was like, yo, this is the biggest fucking act I've ever seen in my life. All right, y'all. Only have MoneyGram or PayPal. That's all good, mama. Don't worry about it. Just make sure you come back. We ain't stressing nobody over there. You know what I'm saying? Like, half of the people I got right now that's watching me is haters. They don't like me. Half of the people I got watching me is people that, you know, they didn't build up the whole narrative about me or whatever the case may be. So it's all good. Don't worry about it. You know what I'm saying? I had one woman, at least you ain't as bad as her. I had one woman dragging me on for a year talking about, well, if you get Vimo, I'll donate. I get Vimo, and it sits up for 3 months. This bitch ain't donated $1, but she was over at this other chick's page, donated $150. Like, they drop big money to these women. Don't get me wrong. You know what I'm saying? So you tell a lie on one of, you know, yeah, all right. Yeah, all right, pussy. Yeah, I hear you. I hear you. I hear you. If you 5'4", quit running around this motherfucker acting like you tough. You 5'4", see niggas be getting the truth when I stand up. They be like, oh shit, I ain't as tall as I thought I was. Bitch ass nigga. I don't like bitch ass niggas like that. Anyway, let me get up over here and get home before I get in one of my moods. Thank y'all for tuning in with me, rocking out with me, and the words I had to say or whatever. I'll be live with y'all later on. You heard? Y'all have a good night. I'm gonna get me some sleep and all that shit and all that shit. All right. I'll talk to y'all a little bit. Yo, T's and Tails, kiss my whole family ass. But you cute though.